screen. Let me get on the main screen. Let me get on the main screen. I'm up there, but let me make myself visible. Add to the stage. What's going on, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? I am in the building. Look, don't charge me up, y'all. It's been a long 2 days, an extremely long 2 days. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna time off of this, and then I'm gonna come back because I don't know why it's acting funny on me, but you should be able to hear me no problem. But we're gonna give a recap of today. Well, actually, it's 12:07 a.m. and since it's 12:07 a.m. and I am going live this late, we are just gonna simply do a quick recap. We're gonna do a quick recap. Let me get some more lighting on in here, y'all, because this lighting is tripping. So let's get some more lighting on in here. Because if I do that, then you can see me a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. The lighting makes it, y'all, because y'all know I like to be live. What's going on, big girl? I'm so glad you are in the building and you are rocking with me. It has been a long time that I have come on this time of morning on my channel. I'm not saying I haven't been on here because I've definitely been on here, but on my channel. We'll get some people pouring in. I know that this was one of those last minute calls. So since it's a last minute call, let me try to get my headphones up to par here while I fiddle around and we get some more people in the building. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some tunes on for a little bit before we get started and get some more people rocking in the building, big girl. So just bear with good old Tony. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get some more people in here. Get the sound here. Look, let me turn it down right here. Look. This be too loud for big girl, so big girl done turned it down. And so we're just gonna rock a little bit tonight while I get some more people in the building. Let me get my I always copy it and send it to ADP. If she's available, she typically will come on. Let me get an ADP. And then good old Marlon, which is MSL. I know y'all be like, hit him. But hey, he's an angel. He's an angel blazer. We know that. He's an angel blazer. So we'll get him right. We'll get him right. We'll get him basically in the building and have him tell us what a TI is. What a TI is. There we go. Mic should be up. Mic. Get my mic right, y'all. My mic ain't right. Let's get my mic right. Let's get my mic right. We got the sounds on. We got the tunes on. Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me, no problem. Let's go to let's go right here and see if I can fix this a little bit because it looked like tunes came on. The tunes are on. Let's see what channel is rocking. What speaker is it rocking to? There we go. Let's get this. I'm gonna do something different here. So I'm gonna come off of that and I'm gonna let it pop back up. But y'all should be able to hear it, no problem. Come in the building, y'all. Come in the building. When you come in the building, hit the like button. Hit the like button. That's all we want you to do is hit the like button. Come in the building and hit the like button. Come in the building and hit the like button. That's it. Always say, come in the building and hit the like button. So yeah, sums up with the phones. Let's start this off for a second. Let's see. We got some more people in the building. We got some more people coming in the building. Hey, when you get in the building, hit the like button. Come in and say hi. Say hi, be in tune, gravitate to what we got going on, or be a part. Let me get to this link because for some reason the virtual mic here is not on this. Okay. Let's get that on. Headsets aren't popping on for some reason. Mic should be on. 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 Link it. Link it. Okay, so since we went ahead and we waited a little bit already to try to get some folks in the building, let's go ahead and turn the sounds down and let's get started. Let's get started. What's going on? She wins. I wanted to try to wait to get some more people in the building. Big Girl's been here rocking with me and has been ready to go since super early today. I don't know if she's in the building right now. She's in at 2:12 this evening. But I was actually headed to the airport at that time. I don't know why I set it for that time. She wins. So right now you are the first person in the building. And so we're just capturing up. We're just capturing up, There we go. I had to get you guys in on the headphones. So since I got you in on the headphones now, I feel good. Hey, I see you, Kathy Thompson. I'm glad you're in the building. I'm trying to get some people in the building before I get started. We're just going to recap the games today and just see how everybody did coming back from our players that enjoy being, as we should say, drunken monkeys during the All-Star weekend. So let's see how they fared tonight and how well they were able to capture and get themselves back in some contingents here, because this is important to start this round. It's important to start this round and see where everybody lands. Get my mic close. There we go. And now let me see. I am here, y'all. I am here. We're going to talk a little bit. It looks a little fuzzy, but guess what? We're going to make it work. Let's see if I can kind of, there we go. I have to kind of wipe that off a little bit. Let me go into my image and see if I can get that image set right. And then after we go over the recap, I'm going to really go more in depth over the game that I actually called with Keisha, because that is the game that I really want to explore right now, because when we think about what has happened, let's bring that down. When we think about what has happened in this game, I am thoroughly, I think I've become more and more disappointed every time I watch this team play. And it's not so much as the team, it's how the refs are calling the game based on exactly what the league is attempting to do at this point. Allegedly, what the league is attempting to do at this point. And I think it is just so disappointing what we have to go through in this capacity for these ladies to play some really good basketball, because their focus is so much on one player, and with their the illusion, I'm going to use the word illusion, of what they are so-called attempting to do. I think that It's an extremely awful, let's change my background here. It's an extremely awful decision for them to try to make in that capacity. Oh, y'all, hold on. I'm supposed to send Keisha my meal. She probably looking at me like, why haven't you texted me yet? Let me text Keisha real quick. I gotta text Keisha. I'm trying to order me some food real quick. No onions. Okay, and fresh fries. You know, I gotta have my fries fresh. All right. I had to send that to Keisha real quick. All right. Now that that's done, I was able to get my little change, y'all. But trying to get this enhancement together. But anyway, let's get the brightness. Let's get the brightness together. But I wanted in this. Hey, that's very, very clear, and that's very. Let's see if I go with the cool. Nope, warm. Hey guys, you tell me what the colors are looking like. This is bright. That's too bright. That's original. This is pop. I like pop, and I like the other one. So we just gonna stick to it as being right here. But I think when I take it from pop and I go symmetry, that looks good too. I'll keep it right there. That's fine. But let's get into this recap. Let me get to ESPN. We rolling in here yet? Kathy? Kathy, and she wins. What we got? I'm relying on you guys. Make sure everybody come in here, be sound, easy. Don't cause any problems. Shouldn't be too many problems. But I'm getting the tablet up right now because I had to charge it a little bit. Now that it is actually charged, let's get to the scoreboard. As you can see, I did not put the thumbnail in here, but let me get the thumbnail up and running so you guys can see that. Let me go back to my media site and get to the thumbnail because I want y'all to see that a little bit. Where is it? Let's get the thumbnail up here so y'all can see it. I got to add it to the page real fast so you guys can see the thumbnail. It don't want to pull it up, y'all. It don't want to pull up the picture. Let's see. Maybe I need to go to right here. And maybe I just don't fight with it at all. I wanted the wallpaper. There it is. Here's where it goes. It was trying to trip on me a little bit, y'all. It was trying to trip on me a little bit, but that's okay. I got it now. I got it. It's circling. Let's get the thumbnail up there because I want y'all to see it. All right, let's put it on the board. As you can see, here's what we're looking at. We literally, chat, have Washington Mystics win over the Suns. They beat the Suns by 8. Mystics is on the roll, y'all. Mystics is on the roll. It's not a whole lot you can say about the Connecticut Suns other than the fact that I can't say that they're tanking. I can just simply say that they are not playing well at all. I'm not even sure what we're looking at half the time when we're talking about them at this point because they literally are not playing well, absolutely at all. But let me go to it on my big screen. Kathy says, looking good. It sounds good, Tony. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I know it's one of them late night guys and everybody just kind of off doing their own thing, but I literally want to come and do this recap. I was supposed to come on yesterday, did not make it. And then Tuesday, it being another day that was a full day of travel, doctor's appointments, different things like that after putting in some work on the job. So it was an extremely long day, but nevertheless, we're here. We are here and we are going to talk about this regardless. First recap, scoreboard. I want to literally say I want to go over this again. Let me go to their scoreboard here, and then we can look at some of the highlights in a second. But scoreboard for Washington Mystics and the Phoenix Suns. I mean, Connecticut's girl, look at here. I just want to call them Phoenix so bad, but they're Connecticut. Every time I look at that color, I think I've said that twice now, this being the third time that I've said that, but we know who they are. Toni ain't crazy. Yes, it's midnight. But scoreboard, Connecticut, Miller, Diamond Miller, 21 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 rebound, 2 assists is what she literally gave the team. Then we get to Anissa Morrow, who is back in the starting lineup. They tried a few people. They tried Edwards. Edwards was out due to coach's decision. I guess they wanted to try to figure out what that would look like having Aaliyah Edwards in the lineup to see if that would make a difference for the team by sitting Anissa Morrow, which absolutely they did not need to do. Morrow is a beast within herself. And it is something that they should not have tried to do offhand. So I want to put that thumbnail up, but I moved it from being a widescreen to now just going to photos. Let me go back. I want to go to photos and pull that up so I can put it on the actual screen. Let's go to image and see if it allowed me to put that image up, because that image is what I want. Yes, it will. So let's put that image up there and put myself down here. Okay, there's the image. Let's make it a little bit bigger so that way we can see very, very clear what we're looking at. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we got the image up there. This is what we're going over. Now, like I said, back to it. Moral experience with, like I was saying, with Aaliyah Edwards. I don't know if Aaliyah Edwards is hurt or what's going on, but Brittany Griner is out. That means Aaliyah Edwards is out. Brittany Griner's out. They're not playing Haley Van Lith very much. Nipkins, coach's decision, and Jackson also coach's decision. They had Sanaya Rivers. Remember, at one point she was in the starting lineup. They had to make that change and pull her out because, to me, she just plays better coming off the bench. That's my personal opinion, and I'm glad that the coach actually recognized that. It's important to recognize, guys, that sometimes when you have certain players that you're trying to highlight them and let them play a little bit, let's come off of the background noise. When you're trying to get players to be the best version of themselves, sometimes it is just simply hard to put them in the starting lineup and think that they're going to be extremely effective for you. So her coming off the bench is absolutely the right call for this team. 21 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 10 from the field. At least she's putting the ball up more, because in the starting lineup, she was not putting the ball up very much. I think that this is a great call by the coach. She was 3 of 6 from the free throw line. She has got to knock those down. She is 0 of 2 from the three-point line, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Now, I know Rivers can rebound better than that. Did not have the opportunity to do that against the against the Mystics. However, I can say that I see that to be a true fact because you have some of the biggest rebounders on that team in Kiki Arifin, and then also having Shakira Austin extremely healthy and playing some of the best basketball that I've seen her play in the last 3 years that she's been playing in the W. I believe this is Shakira Austin's fourth season, while it is Kiki Arifin's second season, Aaliyah Edwards' third season. So you have some young players on this team that you're also just trying to say, hey, let's see where they are. And also Diamond Miller. I believe this is also her fourth or fifth season. So she's finally found a home. Hopefully she'll get to stay with this team. If this team does not try to revamp all over again, but this too, indeed, in fact, is a start over. If you are in the building, please go ahead and hit the like button. Do not shy away from coming in the chat and having some conversation. I know that you guys are really going to come in here and you're really going to have a lot of conversation when I get to Fever versus Storm. I'm going to make that be the last team that I talk about simply because I know it's a lot of conversation for that game, simply because I help do live reaction for that game. So we're definitely going to talk about it. Kathy says Suns coach Mazzini will not return next year with the WNBA, but will be coaching in Europe next year. That is absolutely a fact. I can see that happening. Just not a successful year for this coach coaching this team. And we cannot say purely 100% that it's the coach. Sometimes it's the matchups. Like the coach has to put the right matchups out there. When the right matchups is out there, they just have to finish. They have to be competitive. They have to want the will to win. This team right now is kind of reminding me of Chicago Sky the last two seasons when Angel was on the Sky in 2024 and 2025. I think it was a better team, and you had a few players. You had the mindset of wanting to win, but then you had the new coaching style of Teresa Witherspoon, which just absolutely teaspoon. It just was not. And I'm going to say it. I love her as a person. I love her as a coach. I enjoyed her as a player, but it was just not a fit. However, I think that they should have let her grow into the role and find her niche from the coaching standpoint. However, needless to say, you had some players that were doing some off the wall stuff anyway to kind of hurt the team, if you will, if we could say that with a very clear, conscious part that indeed and truly, in fact, that's what was taking place. But we can come off of that. But yes, I can see this coach absolutely, Kathy, moving on and not coming back to the W, but still coaching professionally overseas, most definitely. But Sanaya, like I said, is great coming off the bench. But Anissa Morrow, man, Anissa Morrow is a handful when you allow her to play and give her an opportunity to be the best version of herself. She played 26 minutes, had 21 points, 8 of 12 from the field. 8 of 16 from the field, 4 of 7 from the three-point line, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Again, has to be better at the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals. Just about a complete stat line. Diamond Miller, I didn't finish Diamond Miller. She had 12 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. Get back to Nelson Ododo. Nelson Ododo can somehow find a way to be a dominating factor for her team. I would like to see her be better, but she struggles at times, but she was indeed, in fact, in double figures in this game. She played 30 minutes. She played almost the second most minutes on the team besides Lucan, who played 32 minutes. So Nelson Ododo gave 16 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, was the most efficient free throw shooter on the team besides Laguerre Walker. Laguerre Walker was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So, but anyway, Ododo had 6 rebounds. She has 1 assist, 1 steal, and 3 blocks in this game. So she matched up pretty well with the bigs from here by being able to get some really good blocks, covering the paint really well for her team. But Walker, 23 minutes, production for us, helping her team points wise, just was not there. But you did had Burks, who got in the game, played 27 minutes, had 11 points. And also, like I said, Sanara Rivers, who got in the game, gave you 21 minutes with 11 points. Also, just not being efficient at all for Walker. She gonna have to do something different, or else they're gonna have to figure out how to pull Haley Van Lith into the lineup. Give her some minutes and let her run this team and put up points. She was the second leading scorer on the team, if not the leading scorer, in a couple of games before when they first got her, and then they ended up, when they got Lucan back, they went ahead and they waived her only to bring her back on a player development contract to kind of keep her there. I think she's a very big help for this team. I think that's, I don't know what you would do, but you should have found ways for her to be a part. I'm sorry, if you have to kind of take Walker away and use Lucan, then I would, because I think that Haley Van Lith, to me, is just a better player. She's just not as tall as Walker. Moving on from Ododo, you have Walker again, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 turnovers. And then Lucan played 32 minutes, which played the most minutes of the team, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers she had, nevertheless, with 2 blocks. Then you get to the bench. You had Nell Angel Aglamar, I think that's our Aglamora, who had 4 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound. Beers, Reagan got in there, and Reagan stunk up the place from the point perspective. She was 0 of 5 with having 5 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 block. Then again, I've already given you Burks points and minutes, along with Rivers points and minutes, but we'll give it again. Burks, 27 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Full stat line for Burke. And Rivers, 21 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 10 from the field. Like I said, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. So contribute very well for the team, which I think is absolutely amazing. Then you turn around 41% from the field for the whole team, 31 of 75, snagged down 29 rebounds, but they had 10 turnovers. They had 44% from the 3-point line, 11 of 25, and 11 of 18 from the free throw line for 61%. They have to finish those. Look, if you make those other 7 free throws, remember, you only lost the game by 8. It puts you close, and it gives you an opportunity to want to push forward to actually get over the hump and either tie the game at some point and or take the lead and win the game, whether you win it by 1 or you win it by a margin. They need a win, and they need a win bad. They are now 7. This would make them 7-22 for Connecticut, or either they're 7-21 now. I think it's already changed. They're 7-21, and Washington is now 15-12. They are pushing steadily fast on the chart of being in that top 8. I'm going to look at it here in a minute once we go through all the scores and see where everybody's at, and then we can get on from there. Guys, if you're in the building, go ahead and hit the like button. I know it is late. It is extremely late, but we want to do a W recap, just period. Just do a recap of the games. I do have a show that I want to do tomorrow. It's going to be, we're going to go back into the All-Star weekend and talk a little bit about that, because I did not get to give my take on that. And I generally like to do it, but I don't go on at the same time as my peers. So that way they're able to get their takes off and we're not kind of fumbling over each other. Now we're going to get on down to Washington. You had the person that played the most minutes for this team was Sonia Citron. The second person was Shakira Austin. Citron played 34 minutes. Shakira Austin played 32. And Michaela Onyeweide played 31 minutes. Michaela Onyeweide can be a dangerous player if she ever so choose to put her mind to it. I think that she can end up being a phenomenal player, but Michaela Onyeweide can't get out of her own way. Michaela Onyeweide played 31 minutes. She only put the ball up 4 times. She had 6 points. She is 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 assists with 7 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 31 minutes, she's going to have to get out of her own way and produce more. Kiki Erfin, double-double, 29 minutes, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 1 block. She was 8 of 22 from the field. She took the most shots tonight. Shakira Austin, 32 minutes, 17 points, who was your third leading scorer when Kiki Erfin was your second leading scorer for Washington at 17 points, 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block. She had a full stat line. Like I said, a healthy, extremely healthy Shakira Austin makes for an extremely talented team. And I can see them put themselves in grave position, considering they don't lose any more games right now. Like I said, they're 15-12, and they are moving right along. You have Citron, 22 points for 34 minutes on the floor. She only took 9 shots. Like I said, the person that took the most shots was Kiki Erfin. Kiki is showing that she is a force to be reckoned with, and either this is going to be Shakira's team as it's going to be her team. But they are a great duo. I think the numbers that they're putting up and how they're playing them is absolutely phenomenal. She is playing more of the 3 than the 4. They're leaving that more so to Michaela Onyeweide. They are interchangeable in that position. But Sonia Citron had 22 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three-point line, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, along with Georgia Amore, who tends to be on the shooting curve as well, who gave you 8 points. She was 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. She had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block. With that, moving forward, she also had 1 steal. We're going to get on down to the bench, and you had Dukalich play 4 minutes and garbage. She did give you 1 rebound, 1 assist, but she had 2 turnovers. So to me, that doesn't equate to much of anything. Hello, Tony. They set ATL. They set ATL to lose. Really, all of them teams had to play tonight. Setting ATL to lose. Is that what it is? They're setting them to lose in a capacity. How? Please explain it to me a little bit, Keisha Posey. I want to know, because my thing is this. I think that a healthy, full-fledged Atlanta team and everybody clicking on all cylinders, they're going to be in for a rude awakening if they're setting them to lose. What they are setting them up is they're definitely setting them up from the ref perspective and giving teams a lot of cheap shots at some of the players on the Dream. Again, no one said it better than Jordan Canada did. Jordan Canada spoke up, and she said it extremely well. that they are literally not allowing them to be a physical team while other teams are being physical with them, which to me is a very piss poor call on the league's part, because as Fever win and Caitlin Clark looks well, you should want the same for the Dream and Angel to look well, because these are your really you're at least your most marketable person in a W, meaning Angel Reese, and bringing forth some things. We already know what Caitlin brings to the game. Everybody talks about it. They don't let you forget about it. They throw it in everybody's faces. They don't care about anybody else in the league. And like I said, we have one person that loved to come into the chat by the name of 6'8" Aquarius. He loves only coming in to just talk about one particular player. That's Caitlin Clark. And like I told him the last time he came in on my channel, I learned something new about him, that he talks about nobody but her, and he likes no other female at all in the W. When I asked him, does he know how to talk about anybody else? You know what he said? He started talking about male players. I said, I didn't say about male players. I'm talking about female players. He couldn't give me any because he doesn't like any of them. It's a problem. Posey says, Toni received my Barbie today. You got your Barbie? I got my Barbie. I got my Barbie. I got my Barbie. I'm glad you got your Barbie. Hey, I want to try to find another one. Like I said, when my mom asked me for one, I had already did the checkout and paid. And when I went back, they had absolutely no more for sale. So I'm going to wait till they get some more and it's at a reasonable price, because I refuse to go on Amazon and get it for $60-something when it's only $34. Not doing that. And I've heard what is going on with people talking about Angel and giving her bad reviews just to be a menace and diminish what she does. However, it doesn't work. It's way too many people giving her great reviews. Because guess what? Someone also today put Caitlin Clark face and turned the Barbie white and put Caitlin Clark face on there with Angel Reese's number, in Angel Reese's shoes, in Angel Reese's sleeve, with Angel Reese's chain. The silliest thing I've ever seen in my life. It says Aaron Woodson says, good evening. Indiana Fever barely escaped with a win. AB went down in the first half with a right bone bruise and her knee. And can't wait to see the Atlanta Dream Dallas matchup tomorrow. Absolutely. That is why I am here in Dallas with my girl Keisha. Right now, she went to go get something to eat. I am with her because we are going to be live at 5 at the game. I cannot wait to watch this game. I think it could easily be any team's game, because Dallas is clicking on full cylinders right now. I think, again, if the Dream is clicking on full cylinders, they can come out with yet another win and just basically sweep Dallas. But we shall see, because, again, Dallas is playing some great basketball. You have Paige, who is playing extremely well. Paige can turn it on whenever need be. So can Angel Reese. I just need the refs to allow her to play. I need the league to allow this young lady to just play basketball and just be free. When you do that, Angel will literally average, on average, 20 plus points a game. That would be her minimum. But they got to allow her to play. And that's even with the so-called dramas of her missing. And I'm calling out ESPN. I'm calling them out. You see that ragamuffin that's up there? He is so old, and he is still up here being diabolical, saying off the wall crap. Oh, Angel Reese was the only person in the entire W that scored 0 points. You're lying, because if you'd have looked on the other team, you would have saw that there was a person on the blue team also that scored 0 points. And by golly, who was that? Aaliyah Boston. But we didn't want to talk about that. We wanted to pinpoint and highlight one particular player. Shame on you, ESPN. Shame on you guys just being a downright dirty, and I'm calling you out. You are a dirty organization for what you're doing. Ryan Clark said it best. We already figured it out and knew that that was something that was going on, but couldn't quite pinpoint it. Now it's out there for the public to see. It's out there for the world forever. Ryan Clark said it. So you should have known that it was going to come out from Ryan Clark. Did you think that he would be a bigger person? No, he won't. That's why Stephen A does what he does. That's why half the channels out here have done what they've done to simply try to break this young lady. And I am so proud of her for being such an astonishing individual who have her moments. And I'm glad she keep her moments that she is going through when it comes to this extremely private. I am so glad she's doing that because it is important that she sustain her ability to be the best version of herself and not have to go through a whole lot of BS simply because somebody says that she does. Just because somebody says that she does. I'm not down with that. Not down with it at all, chat. Not down with it at all. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. She's still going to play hard. She's still going to be fierce. She's still going to get it done. It says just very respectful towards Angel, disrespectful towards Angel, putting Caitlyn's face on Angel's body. Yes, I thought that was extremely diabolical. And you know what? When these guys are out here trolling and saying some of the things that they're saying about Angel, and you report them, you know what they say. Oh, they have not violated anything in the guidelines. That's what you hear a lot of times from a lot of people that say that they're reporting these channels. But the exact same words that are said about Caitlin Clark in those spaces, they are basically banning people. They're banning people. They're banning their channels. They're blocking them. It's crazy. You can't not sit here and call Angel racist when they have decided to step outside of the box and mistreat her at every turn. But you know what? I'm so glad she got skinned the way that she does to be able to let a lot of this stuff bounce off of her. It's to mess with her mental, for her to continue to look like she can't make a shot. She can't make a layup. She can't attack the rim. Her defense is bad. Just different things like that. This is to diminish. Let me tell you something. Angel was on such a huge trajectory. At this point right now, Angel would have broken more records. Angel would have set herself so far ahead of the curve as you possibly could. And there would have been anyone to catch her. Unfortunately, she's caught, and that's the way that they want it because they don't want her to have anything. But all it takes is some activists, some true activists, to come in and start spilling out and breaking up all of the nonsense that is going on behind the scenes with this MAGA stuff, and it will be absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hey, what's going on? I see you there. Bernadette, I see you, Dorsey. You are in the building. Glad you are here. Welcome. Hey, make sure you hit the like button. Those that are in here, if you have not hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. I would love to continue to see some good commentary inside the chat. You guys do so well when you come over here, and I appreciate it. Let's see. Kathy says, Toni gave my 4-season tickets away for tomorrow because I had elbows. Oh, did you? You had elbow surgery last Thursday and won't get my staples out. Oh, man. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hey, we're going to cheer on just for you. We're going to cheer on. Look, I should put a sign. Maybe I'll make a sign and say, this is for you, Kathy. I posted. Then we got Aaron in the building. Aaron says, what's your opinion about the Liberty Sparks game? Do you believe Cape Plum is on the trading block? I'm going to get to them in just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm finishing up Washington. I'm going to take it team by team because I want to make sure, we get it out there. I also have a good stint for that other team that Copper is on. Monica McNutt was on live today, and she said when she was talking that she would love to see Kai Copper going over to New York. So I don't know. So you say Kai, you say Plum. That's a very good question, but we actually gonna get to it here in a little bit, and I will actually skip over Lynx and Temple to go to Liberty and Sparks next. So back to the rest of the team. I was on the bench for Washington. Dukelich played like garbage, although she had 1 rebound, 1 assist. She had 2 turnovers, no points, 4 minutes. That's all they got out of her. So I can't really truly chew her up too bad because I don't know if those minutes were consistent or not. Bets, if they don't find a way to make Bets relevant with this team and give her more minutes, I don't know how they're going to work that in with Bets. Tell me, guys, Bets was your number 3 pick, correct? Or am I not correct? Was she number 4? Because the number she was in, I think she's very well deserving of a starting spot, but you gave it to Michaela Onyenwere. I don't see why you couldn't have Kiki, Shakira, and Betts on the floor as starters. But you diminish Betts, but that's not to say that Michaela doesn't deserve to be up there on the floor. I'm just saying that you barely gave Betts 14 minutes. That's rest minutes for those other players is what you gave Betts. Betts did still gave you 8 points. She was 1 of 3 from the field, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. She had 8 points. She was 2 points away and 2 rebounds away from a double-double. She had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block. Then you had Cody McMahon played 22 minutes. Cody is eating up a lot of Amor's minutes. Cody McMahon had 11 points. She was 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from the three-point line, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. Cody McMahon is a bit of a crybaby right now. Like, as long as she's playing, she's fine. But when she's not on the floor, she kind of has an attitude because she feels like that she's deserving. I'm not mad at any player that feel like they're deserving, just like I wasn't mad at Kenny Carter for feeling like that she was deserving of having a starting spot. Sometimes you just have to be mindful of the type of team that you on, and you just have to be happy with being a role player and getting the minutes that you have. If you are not a role player and you're on a team that makes you a role player and you feel like you're in the wrong spot, then you just got to change. Just got to change. What's going on, Miss D? I'm glad you're here. Hey, let me know if you want to come up. But yes, Cody McMahon had 11 points. Again, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, no turnovers. Prosper. This coach is still high on Prosper. She did get the least amount of minutes. She got 3 minutes. She was trash. But again, I can say that, and that's jokingly. 3 minutes is not enough to show you much of anything. Also, Flores got in the game. She played 5 minutes. I see that they dwindled her minutes down. I will come up. Okay, I'll drop the link in a second. She too literally only played 5 minutes. I see that they dwindle her minutes because she did have a lot of minutes, but those minutes have now gone to Cody McMahon as well. So she gave you nothing for his points wise. She was 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from the 3-point line with 1 rebound. So what she gave you was absolute nothing, and the minutes she got was absolutely all she needed to have. They shot 43% from the field. Not that much greater over Connecticut. It's just that from the 3-point line, they shot 50%. So that saved them a little bit. They were 6 of 12 from the 3-point line. They were also 29 of 64 from the field, but the free throw line is what saved their necks. Connecticut, like I said, if they would have knocked down all of their free throws, or at least had 90% from the free throw line category, I think that they would have had a much better chance of coming out with the W in this game. But Washington shot the ball, made 28 of 33 free throws for 85% from the field. They also out rebound Connecticut, which they absolutely should with the size that they have. They out rebound them 41-29, and then turnovers was 14-10. And that was Connecticut. Let me drop the link for you, Miss D. And anybody else that want to come up, it's fine. Again, once you come in the building, go ahead and hit the like button. There you go, Miss D. It's in the chat. Let's get off of Washington. Again, if they don't do something different, it's gonna spell problems. It's gonna spell problems. So now let's go to. I said I will skip to Liberty and Sparks. Let's go, Liberty and Sparks. All right, there's Miss D, guys. What's up, Miss D? How you doing, Miss D?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. You doing all right? Uh-oh, you dropped off on me, Miss D. There we go. That's if I need to come up high and have Miss D down there. Miss D, what happened? I think her thing timed out. Miss D, just go on and click back on, and then I'll let you back up. But yeah, there you go. There's Miss D. Let me get Miss D back up there. All right, there you go, Miss D.
How you
good?
doing? Yeah,
I'm doing good. I'm
StreamYard
doing
sometimes do that, but especially when I'm on my phone.
they act a little crazy. They act like a bunch of little punks.
Yeah.
I just went over the first team. Let me get them back up there.
I got to go watch a lot of these teams. I did watch the Mystics and I can't think, y'all. And I watched the and Sun, and then the Fever and Storm. I had to go back and watch the Tempo, and
Yeah, absolutely. So you said you got to go watch the Temple and the Storm
Tempo,
game?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Fever. That's the
Temple and Lynx game. I'm sorry, Temple and Lynx, and then
Lynx.
The Liberty. I saw bits and pieces of the Sparks. The Sparks was leading for a while, and then Liberty had a slow start. But
yes. While Keisha was calling the game, I was looking at a little bit of their game, and then the rest of it, I just kind of gravitated to see what was happening. I'm like, man, they had this game, but they just couldn't hang on. I was saying the same thing about Connecticut Suns. They had a great opportunity to get a win tonight, and they just could not manage to hang on to that. It came down basically to the free throws, right? Their percentage was just not that great compared to Washington's 85%.
Right.
So sometimes it is what it is. It can make or break you, whether it's by one or not. Then we turn around and we get to, hey, Keisha, where you at? I'm hungry, Keisha. Then we get to, I said I was going to skip to the Sparks versus Liberty game simply because, and since you did get to see some of that game, I'm going to really let you chime in because I was in and out of that game, but I'm giving the stat line. Oh, there you go. I just said, well, Keisha. Keisha. Yeah. Yeah, I got my French fries. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I want me some French fries and a cheeseburger.
That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, man. It's been a long day. We realized we didn't eat. I mean, I ate, but I had a donut. I didn't eat. I had a snack. I had a donut. I had a Shalaski's donut. I actually had a couple Shalaski's donuts. And that's my problem. But to the Sparks versus New York. I thought that again the Sparks put up a pretty good showing, but again,
they always do that. So in a lot of games, but they just can't. They don't have enough.
They can't finish by quarters, guys. New York won the first quarter, 36-30. So it was a high scoring first quarter. Second quarter was the Sparks. Excuse. Uh-oh.
Yeah, starters did pretty good. Ray Burrell did
Yeah,
real
yeah.
well. You know,
Um,
NECA. So all
yeah,
their starters was in double digits. So that's pretty good.
yeah, that's what I like to see.
Mm-hmm.
For New York, sorry, y'all, I got the hiccups for some reason.
Mm.
I'm too old to be having hiccups. um,
So I see they got some pretty good bench play from Liberty.
yeah, they did. Yeah, Liberty bench did a phenomenal job. That's what kept them
Cause
in the game. If they don't
exactly,
have the
cause
bench
Stewie
presence,
and that school the only one that scored like that.
yes.
Yeah.
Stewie with 29 points. So let's go over New York real quick. I was going over the quarters. Let's finish the quarters, and then I'll get to New York. Actually, I'll go to LA since they lost, and then I'll come back up to New York. But LA won the second quarter, 26-17. Then you turn around with New York winning the third quarter. They won the third quarter by 4, and then New York winning the fourth quarter by 3. So I think just having the bad game in the first, losing that first quarter by 6, it was such a high scoring game. And by that quarter, and then they came back, they slowed down in the second quarter, but then they literally pretty much almost matched the stat line for his ability to shoot the ball the way that they did in the third and fourth. But let's get down to the scores, and then I'll let you take over from there, and you can give me a little bit more insight on what I missed for that game. You had Nneka Ogwumike had 21 points. She played 28 minutes. The two individuals that played the most for 34 minutes was Ariel Atkins, Ray Burrell, 33 minutes by Dearica Hamby, 28 minutes by Nneka, and 27 minutes by Erica Wheeler. At the same time, it does not look like, and I did not see it, and I was actually trying to figure out why is our girl Plum still hurt, or what do you think that is, Ms. D? Ms. D, you think Plum is still hurt? Or chat, tell me, do you think Plum is still hurt? I really want to know. I'm inquiring minds. I want to know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, my mic muted. No,
Oh,
I don't know. No, I don't think she's hurt, but she might be asking for her way out. I don't know. I might be wrong. You
when
know,
she said
because
that was the perfect spot for her, maybe it's the coach. What you think?
yeah, I mean the
You
coach,
don't think she wants to play
they
for that
got rid
coach
of
anymore?
no. Even though I think she's allowed to jack up shots, so
Yeah,
yeah.
she is. That's the only place that's going to allow her to do that.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of the youngsters they wanted to leave, especially Rakia, because she wasn't getting the ball.
Yeah, like you got to let that ball go.
Mm-hmm.
Your I think I thought Ezra Ray had a really good season with the Sparks. It was a good team for her to be on, right? But when you get Plum and you're not able to perform because the ball is being handled and so many shots are being taken by Plum so much, it makes it difficult, right?
Right.
Um,
They get a rhythm.
yeah, it makes it difficult to get a ribbon. I think that Ray Burrell, I was like, man, we'll take Ray Burrell over there at the Dream for real.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about
I think
Austin.
that she would be a great fit for that
Yeah.
team. You
I
know?
think even though they won tonight, I think Austin would be good for a contender team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
really do.
they might make the playoffs though. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe they should wait up. Yeah, I think the
yeah,
Misters will make the
we
playoffs.
got to see. We got to
Right.
see. Right now, you have New York. Their record now is 16-12, and for LA is 10-7.
They can still, New York is kind of interesting.
Yeah,
The
they're
bench
very
played
interesting.
good tonight, but I'm still concerned about their bench.
Yeah.
And then JJ has to be more consistent. She up and down, so. But if
She's
they get
extremely
hot, they
up
could
and
be
down.
dangerous.
Drives me
Yeah.
crazy with that.
Yes.
As
That's
good
because she's
as
still.
JJ can be and is, I'm not gonna say can be, as she is already, she sell herself short when she doesn't have a good game
You know what they
or
need?
doesn't even perform. She doesn't have to have the best game, but she just has to
They
perform.
need to be. They need her to be more of a JJ in Connecticut. JJ,
Yeah,
where she kind of pound
they need to
on the
be like
inside,
an all-star game, JJ.
right? Because taking them little shots, I can't take it.
Yeah, and jacking it up and missing. It's crazy.
Right? She fell in love with the last 4 or 5 years. She fell in love with that three.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she don't feel like she need to be in the paint. She don't
Exactly.
want to be in the paint, which I think is
No,
crazy.
right, I understand that, but with jacking up threes, at least have a mid range game like Asia or somebody.
Right,
I
absolutely.
don't know.
Right, absolutely. Um,
Because she thinks she gonna shoot with Sabrina. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. Um, so let's just get back to the scores real quick, and then I'll let you take it back over. We have Hamby. Agumake, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a double-double. 1 turnover, 2 steals. Hamby, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals. Wheeler, 17 points. She was 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 5 from the 3-point arc. She had 1 rebound, 9 assists, almost a double-double, 1 turnover. Ariel Atkins, 16 points. I ain't seen Ariel Atkins put up those type of numbers in a long time. She is, I guess, assumably making her way back to the player that she was before her injury. So she's actually coming around. I still don't like what she did to Angel, but anyway, moving
Right.
right along.
I
She
thought she
had
was big
16
sister.
points, five rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, and 1 steal. And Ray freaking Burrell, who was your leading scorer of the night, had 24 points. She was 10 of 17, and that is, I'm glad that that happened because she needed that confidence booster, Miss D. She has
Yes.
had some struggling times or not getting the ball or just not being able to finish, frustrating herself. She also had 3 rebounds, 3 assists. She did have 5 turnovers. You minus them turnovers, and she might have had 28, 30 points
Mm-hmm.
and 4 steals. So she actually had a stellar night, minus those 5 turnovers. And then we get to the bench, who Brinks came in, played 19 minutes, had 11 points. She was 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and a block. Park gave you nothing out of those 6 minutes. Kiana Williams gave you 1 3-pointer out of the 5 minutes that she gave you. So she was 1 of 2 from the field. With that minimum amount of minutes, putting up 2 shots is okay. I would have loved to have seen her put up 4 because she is indeed an actual shooter, more so than a 1. But in this league, she's a 1 first, shooter second. She has 1 assist. Gray, 14 points. 14 minutes. She had 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line with 2 assists. They shot the ball 60% from the field, 44 of 73, 52% from the 3-point line, 16 of 31, and 71% from the free throw line of 5 of 7, which means that they did not get the whistle very much for the free throw line. However, neither did the other team, but still they got 16 whistles. You had New York. Stewie again played the most minutes of the team, 29 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 4 steals with 3 blocks. An amazing stat line for Brianna Stewart. Jacquel Jones played 24 minutes, only gave you 9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Rebecca Allen being in a starting lineup, ain't that something? That's because Lanny Hamilton, they just not going to play her. They're just like, nope. Maybe they'll trade her or release her. I don't know what they're going to do with her, but since she's been injured, Keisha and I talked about this. Miss D, she just not has played well since her injury.
No, it's hard to come back from that type of injury, though. It's hard. Yeah,
It really is.
But that's
It
weird
really is.
that the Sparks starters, they all most of them, well, all of them scored double figures. They still lost.
Yeah,
It's weird.
It's the missed opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
It's the missed opportunities. The thing is, you allowed them to really, truly, it just came down to the free throws, to be honest with you, because New York had more. When you look at the percentage, right, they shot 59, Liberty shot 59%, Sparks shot 60%. They made 44 of 73 from the field, and it's 41 and 70 for Liberty. It came down to the free throws. They had 16 free throws. They went to the free throw line. They shot 16 free throws, and Sparks only shot 7. That's your difference maker right there.
Right.
So they were in this game. They also snagged down 7 boards more than the Sparks. So it was 28 to 21. Turnovers was 17 to 15. So they had two less turnovers, but they both still had a high rate of turnovers, both teams. So at the end, it just came down to the free throws. That was it. And again, you have the bench who came in and picked up the slack for players like Jacquel, Rebecca Allen, who started the game with 18 minutes in this doggone game with 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block. Then you get to none other than Sabrina Ionescu. Sabrina had 21 points. She was 9 of 16 from the field, 5 of 9 from the 3-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, but she also had 7 turnovers to match those 6 assists, which equates to a negative for me.
Right. That sound like Caitlin number sometimes.
Yep, exactly. And then Paulina Esther played 16 minutes, had 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. From the bench, you had Carrera Raquel was 0-4. She played 3 minutes. She did nothing in those 3 minutes. You had Han Ox, who played 21 minutes, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Then you had Gardner. Rebecca Gardner had 15 points, 5 of 6 from the field. Looks like one of the most efficient players on their team for that night. Also 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover. And then you get to Phoebe Marie. She had 13 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. And that was the deal for that team. And there was a question asked. So the question that was asked is what do I think about Plum being moved to New York? What do you think about that? Do you think that that's the thing?
That's not a good fit.
No, it's not.
Because if you keep a Sabrina, they're going to be in each other way.
Yeah, that's the main reason why.
Maybe like a Portland or even Toronto. I know they got Marina, but it's
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't think you would put her with Marina because then you piss off Marina. Marina's not going to be able to shoot the ball like she does now. Plus, you're going to have Sykes that's coming back. So you don't want to mix Plum in with Sykes and Mabry.
What about Portland? Portland make more sense. Portland or Connecticut.
Uh-huh. I think Portland makes much more sense. They can use her. Who else? What's the other team he said? Portland or who?
Connecticut. Connecticut.
Yeah. Um, yeah, they could really use a really good uh, one over there, but then you move Lucan.
Mm.
Lucan is doing a solid job with facilitating as well as scoring.
But Cat Plum, I know she's small. Won't you put it like off the ball?
You can, but she wants a team that's hers.
Hmm.
The thing is she willing to give up that idea because
Yeah.
that's what caused her to be moved from none other than the Aces.
Yeah. I don't know.
You can't.
Yeah.
She probably thought that they would give her the team over Gray, over Chelsea Gray.
Yeah, but
Instead, they gave the next point guard role to Jackie Young, which absolutely that's who it needed to go to.
and they should have. I like Plum to be wrong, but when she's not scoring, she don't do nothing else. Jackie
No,
will
because
play
she's
both
not
sides
the
of the
best
ball.
defender.
That's why she got the reins and not Plum. She plays both sides
Absolutely.
of the ball, and she guards the best players in her position.
Exactly. Exactly. But not only that, she works on getting her team involved, and that's the most
Exactly.
important.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, the most important part when it comes to somebody like Becky Hammonds, she wants somebody that's a team player, and you will not be above approach. You will not be above what she has set for Asia and her program. To be honest, and nobody's looking for that. Everybody know that that's Asia's team. When you think you can come in and take over the team, yeah, you were part of the team, but I think what she just wanted to be able to take the spot from Gray. Not so much as Jackie, because Jackie was playing more of a two back then. Remember?
Right.
So Jackie was playing a two, and Plum would come in as the one behind Gray. Sometimes she come in as a two. So it's all about the right fit. And New York was it until they saw that she wasn't gonna pass that ball. When you a point guard and you jacking up the majority of shots when you have shooters, yeah, they expect you to shoot some, they expect you to get to the cup, but they don't expect you to take over the entire game like that and not share the ball. But anybody that plays with Plum should know that. Like they've been in the league with her long enough to know.
That's true. So I guess
So
Portland will make more sense.
yeah. So what do you think about uh Monica McNutt saying she would like to see Kai Copper go to New York?
Hmm. That's interesting. That wouldn't
Again,
be bad.
yeah, you but you
And Kai will not get in Sabrina way, and they do need somebody to get their own shot.
yeah.
So yeah, that wouldn't be bad. What do you think? You think they will trade Anissa Morrow?
Um, if you are planning on keeping uh Aaliyah Edwards as your top post, your top four, then um if I was that team, I would and give her to a team that will appreciate her.
Hmm.
If they can't appreciate what she has to offer, then that's a problem. Because every time she's on the floor, she's putting up double doubles.
Right.
I mean, she didn't have a double double tonight, but she was close. So
I don't know. I mean, I don't see why they picking Edwards over her. I like Edwards. She okay, but she's not Anissa. She'll have that. Anissa got that dog, that grit,
mhm,
and she
mhm.
played way. I know. Of course, I think Leah is what 6'2", and she only 5 feet. I mean 5'11",
Yeah,
6 feet.
she's taller. Yeah.
Right, but she do play taller than her 5'11", 6 feet. She played
Yeah.
like she reminded me of Cody. Cody, they got the same body type and they play the same, and they only 5'11". They say 6 feet, but nah, they're only 5'11". But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. She's on 5'11".
mm,
Um, that's the only thing I see. Do you foresee any other trades before the trade deadline?
no, no, that's like Plum, of course, Nisa. Yeah, there's rumors about that. I can't think of anybody else. What about you?
No, I thought I might see a possible trade within the Dream organization, but I don't know. I mean, the history. I had to actually go look it up. They said the history of trades for the Dream doesn't happen
Mm.
mid season. It happens, but not during mid season. So I'm curious to see.
They
I
said the
think that
tempo.
they need another guard. They just absolutely, truly need another solid.
Who
And when
do?
I mean solid, Dream, like a solid guard that you
What
can
what
count
what
on for a
what
bucket.
what, what veteran do you think they should try to see if they can get?
Um, I just don't know. I mean, you need somebody one with experience, right? I think you do go with experience. I don't think you take a chance on another newbie. I think you try and go with experience. Um, see what
The
is
ones
still
I
out
like they didn't
there. Go
get.
ahead.
The veterans that I like they did not get, and that was Odyssey Sims. I think she would have been good for them. And who else? If I got, excuse me, I'm
Well,
sorry.
see that the dream had Sims.
Wow.
Remember, the dream had Sims. Was it LA? I think she went to the dream for like a couple games or like on a 10 day or something like that. And then she moved to LA Sparks. And then she left Sparks to go to Fever. Remember?
I don't know. I wonder why the Dream didn't try to keep her because a
I
lot
don't
of
know. I
teams
think
do
she did
too.
the 10 day because Dallas brought her back in. She did the 10 day with Dallas. Then she moved from there to, I believe, the Dream pulled her over, and I can't remember how long she was with them. And then she went from there to the Sparks. The Sparks hung on to her, but honestly, remember they were saying, "Oh, the Dream should try to get her to. I mean, the Sky should get her. The Sky should get her." Right? But
Yeah,
she wasn't playing, but she was still on hold
as I
from
said, the Dream let her go to the Sparks, not the
right.
Sparks. Yeah, the Sparks to get a hold. I don't know why the Dream did that. As I said,
Yeah,
a lot of these
I
general
know.
managers, they don't think. A lot of these general managers, I don't know what they be thinking.
I don't know what they be thinking either. Because remember, she came when Canada went down.
Right, because she's very solid. I mean, she played tough defense enough, and she shoot. She's not afraid to shoot. She's not afraid to in a playoff situation. You know, she's
Yeah,
not afraid.
I'm
I don't know
just
who else
glad
out
that they
there.
kept her. I'm glad that they kept her in the league. Right, you keep her
Oh,
in the
definitely.
league, and that's good because although she went from team to team, she still got to make her way back home, and she
Right.
got to go back to the team of where it all started for her, which
And it's a
was the
better
Ring.
Dallas team. Right. It's a better Dallas team than it
Yeah,
was.
and just having an opportunity to be at home, I think, is really good and
Mm-hmm.
excited. I'm excited for her when it comes to that. Um, and then when I think of what she could have done even this year had Stephanie White kept her, like I think it's horrible in my opinion to pull players in that came in and help you get to the second round of the playoffs and you don't bring not one of those players back.
Why I
Steve,
probably would
she
have
don't
overpaid,
bring,
but at least Natasha Howard. They needed that big. At least Natasha Howard give her that 1 million. I'd do it.
right, right.
Why not?
Kathy Thompson said, "No, we need Morrow on the comments because I will be going to Houston to see them play next year."
Well,
It
you
would
might
be
get
nice.
Juju, but I don't know. Maybe the league will try to steer her to L.A., which I don't think they should do that.
I don't think they should do it either. It would
Because
be
I know
interesting.
everybody keeps saying, "Oh, she'll be a star there," but yeah,
If
but
Plum is still there, no, she won't. Like
right,
I need people to understand when you have certain players somewhere, because like I said, Ezra Ray looked really good in New York. I mean, looked really good in LA. But when you're not passing the ball, all she had to do there is really just shoot the three ball. They didn't care if she played inside out. They didn't mind her playing outside in,
right.
because she's more of a three ball shooter than anything else. So it was perfect, and she was killing the numbers. I'm not that huge of a fan of Ezra Ray, but I do believe in giving players they just do, and she just played well. She just played well. I can't take it from her. She just played
The
well
problem
there.
with the Juju thing, they have to get their management okay. You know, the Sparks have just as bad history as the Sky. They gotta get
Yeah,
the coach right and the management right because you can mess up Juju if she go
yes, she
home.
can. Yes, she can.
I think the even though it don't look like it, I think the Connecticut has more of a stable situation. Oddly enough,
Yes,
um, and plus, you know, you already had L.A. people go there. I know she wasn't. She didn't come in as generational, but you had Cynthia Cooper that's there and Tina Thompson. They from Los Angeles. They played pretty good.
yeah.
Houston's not a bad market.
You know what? Houston is a great market. I don't
Exactly.
know
We still
why
win.
they lost their team in the first place. I
I
have
don't know
no
either.
idea.
I don't either.
Like the first team to go was Houston. I think after the big show, I would say the big three, the big four of that team started to retire. Your next best team in Texas was the uh, the San Antonio uh, Sparks,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Silver Stars.
Star. So
The
star. Yeah. I know what you're
Silver
saying. I know
Stars.
what
I'm
you're
gonna say Sparks, girl. Silver Stars. I don't
saying.
know. We're talking about the Sparks. I'm tripping. For this, they were the next best team, and they were growing, and they were actually playing extremely well. It took the Silver Stars up until the fourth or fifth season to where they became like that playoff team, and they were just killing. They had really good players. Third season is where we got Nikki McCray, and it was just absolutely good to have her there. Um, and so recruiting her and bringing her in, it helped. We had Ty Dillard, who was from San Antonio, who also got to make that team and was in on the Silver Stars while being at home at the same time. And Ty had an opportunity to capitalize on her timing there. It just didn't work for her. At
Right.
that point, she's gone. You bring in Becky Hammonds because now is Becky Hammond's era. She's young. She comes in and she starts killing.
Right.
Now you gotta, you already knew that you were gonna let Ty Dillard go anyway, right? And I'm gonna get Ty Dillard on my channel. I've already spoke to her. She's like, I'll do anything for you, coach.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
yeah, she's now the
That'd be
head
great to
coach
see.
at Prairie View A&M. She was an assistant coach at Houston for a long time, and now she is the head coach at Prairie View, Texas, Prairie View
Oh,
A&M.
good.
So um, I can't wait to have conversations with her. I want to catch up before the season start, just to kind of see where she's looking at, where her team might be headed. But yes, so everybody, I've talked to so many people about coming to the channel. I just haven't got them up here, and every last one of them said yes. I
Oh,
just got to
good.
get them up. I just
Right.
got to get them up here, y'all. But
Yeah.
yeah, so when that happened, then they started the wings, and when the wings came, it's like we still got to have yet another team in another W team in Texas, because Texas is just so big. You can't
Right.
just have the team. and people aren't gonna. You think you want people from Dallas and down in El Paso and all those places to drive to San Antonio to watch one team? They're not going to do that. But will
Right.
they drive to Houston? Because at first it was only the Houston Comets, and it was so packed. People driving, trying to get there, and then they get there, and then they can't get no seats, or vice versa. What's up, ADP? Let's get ADP up here.
Hey, ADP.
What's going on, ADP?
Hey.
Oh, let me cut. Okay. Okay,
Did
I
you see
had
what
to
Kathy
put you
said?
on the YouTube.
Toronto offered LA.
Oh, and she
Oh,
said trade. The Toronto Temple has offered the LA Sparks first round pick for Cam Brink.
that's not.
Ah,
Right.
that's a
I,
that's a
I'm
good
not
one.
sold on Cam Brink. I wouldn't give no first rounder for no Cam
I
Brink.
I
I wouldn't give
wouldn't,
a.
but
I wouldn't, but
to
that'll be a good fit probably for
yeah,
her
she'll
though.
be over there with Mabry and Sykes. But my thing
Is
is,
that
whose spot
system?
is she gonna take? Whose
And what
spot
is
she
it?
gonna take?
She
Exactly.
gonna take Izzy's.
You think
I'm
that
just
the
messing.
coach want her to come
Well,
in and
yeah, I
take
mean,
Izzy?
yeah, that's true. You right.
No,
I'm
that
just
could
messing.
be very
I don't
well
like
her
Izzy.
show.
I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry. I
I
just
know, me
don't.
either.
I'm feeling
Yeah,
some type of way, but I'm not gonna take away from. I don't like her, but I want everybody to have a job.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely. I
Maybe
hear
it's
you.
the other
You know what I'm
position, the
saying?
other
So,
post spot. I just think Brinks can help, but to me, uh, I can I can I don't
like
know.
a system.
I just think that she wants out of LA,
Oh, okay.
and that's
She do?
fine. It's
Cam Brink
kind
went
of
to
seeming.
LA?
I think it's kind of seeming that way. I think it's a coach's issue. I don't, don't
Yeah,
quote me
Miss
on it,
D, the
guys.
lady
I
threw
just
on
think,
the bus twice.
yeah, that
Hmm.
she's not fond of this coach.
Yeah,
Um,
she threw on the bus.
but I don't know if she asked for the trade. I just know that she isn't happy with this coach.
Well, she better
You got,
stay because guess what?
uh
You weren't supposed to be there in the first place. It's supposed to be Angel in LA
yeah,
because LA is a big market. It's supposed to be her and
they
Rakia.
passed it up twice. She wasn't supposed to be there, and Rakia wasn't supposed to be there. They
Yeah,
passed on Angel
but
Briggs,
Kia,
and
I
then
would
it
take
turned
her. I
around,
would
and then
take
they
her over Brink.
passed on
Right,
Briggs,
right,
passed on
right,
Angel again, and gave it to Rakia.
right.
So
She should have been number
because it
two
was a trade
and a Kia number
between them,
three. Yeah,
yeah,
I know. You
which was
right.
crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if Brinks is asking for a trade, but you can definitely tell and see and know that she is just not happy with staying with that team at all, literally at all. And I don't think it's her team. I know it's not her teammates. I know it's not LA. I just think everything has to do with the coaching. That that is a problem. The coach has to get better, figure out a way how to get better. Like, period.
I'm telling you, right, Tony.
I don't know. But I don't see it being a bad thing. But the only thing is this when it comes to Brinks for me, uh, ADP and Ms. D, is Brinks is not a sure shot player to me. She's not.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
Right,
she
right, right,
gets
right.
lost. As the game get quicker, um, she's too busy trying to figure out where to go, what to do. I'm not saying that she can't replay sets, because you walk through them, so you know where you're going and you know what
All
you're
right.
doing. But she just seems lost all the time, and I'm like, how on earth are you gonna fix that for a player like that? You
Right,
can't.
that's where the coach come in. But she's supposed to have came into the league she came into the league with the defensive as far as blocking shots. She's
Yeah,
not doing that. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah,
it's not necessarily the scoring. The thing that she's supposed to be known for, she's not doing in
And
her
and
that
so
probably is
year
coming
more
from a
consistent.
lot from, like, you know what I'm saying? It's probably coming a lot from Miss D, this new coach they got too. You know, new
yeah,
coach, kind of like a new environment. You know what I'm saying? You already know she feels some type of way. She came up there and she was talking about bring these ladies got, you know, emotions
But
and
the
feelings and
play
stuff.
style, right? That's true. The play style is
Yeah,
not fitting because Brink is
yeah,
not
that
known for a
too.
3-point shooter, and
Right. But
I
she
think
was
she's
forcing
hurt her
her.
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
that's what I say. That's why I want Juju to go there because they got to get the management and the coaching staff correct before she come. Whether
Yeah,
she
because
come out
really
this
it's
year or
like,
next year.
It's like when if you notice, like you got a nephew and me and Tony got kids and grandkids, you notice that if every birthday, I've noticed it with pre-K, when every time it was a birthday, they would have a setback. So it's almost as if like every time, these players, every time they have a new coach, it's like a setback for them, and they start like it's kind of like they're not starting over, but they're kind of like starting over. You
But
get what?
this has been her coach since she been there, right? Then when Leah there,
Yeah,
she
but
was
she
there.
ain't been there that long. You know that's a lot of pressure. She coming off an injury. She coming back in there, and then you got her and the coach. Well, allegedly, probably got a little beef going on.
Well, but guess
So
what? They kept her. They could have traded her and not Rakia. They kept her over Rakia. They
probably because
kept
she
her.
tried to. Sometimes they'll keep these players because they want to make these players out what they want them to be, not realizing what the skills the player actually have. I think I don't
Yeah,
know. I could be wrong, but
you're right. I
sometimes it
mean,
be
that's
like
all.
that, Miss D. Like
That's
we
true.
gonna figure this out. You gonna work in my system. I got you. It's gonna work. But that's not always the case.
Yeah, she's okay on defense. She ain't pretty good on defense. She's okay. She's no
And she
more
can
of a
foul
as a
trouble a
shot
lot
blocker.
too.
Right. She get in foul trouble a lot. She's
And she
in
fall
college.
one
She's
more
known
time,
for
America. One more
she
time.
what she what
She fall a lot, Miss D. She fall a
right. She
lot.
clumsy. So even before the knee injury, she's known for blocking, but her defense is okay. She ain't good at defense.
Yeah, no, she talk about Brinks. No, Brinks is not good at defense. I'm sorry, I had to go
What
run.
else? Aaron Wooten said like, nah, not quite. But Anissa Merle, see, certain teams, I don't want them to go home. Like Juju, I don't want them to go home until they fix the situation. And
If she
Anissa
come
Merle,
out,
right?
she
Yeah,
But
might
they,
do Olivia Miles. She might do
but
a Olivia
even
Miles.
then, let's say even then she stay. They still expect her to go to the Sparks. They still had to get themselves together whether she could come out this year or not. And
uh,
Anissa Merle, I would
Is
love
there?
her to go to Chicago, but the management is not good, so it wouldn't be good for her on an emotional tip.
No, it wouldn't because that he would put her on that bench. He wouldn't play Moro like that.
Right. And then yeah, but then with the way Jeff is shady, nah, it's not good for
That's what I'm saying. Right. Like,
her. Mm-mm.
and she ain't going no where far as her and Angel. So I mean, she may go play for the team, but far as whatever agenda they may have, it ain't gonna work.
Shoot, I like her with
But
I like her with shoot the wings sound good. Lisa would be
they,
good
Wings got
with the
enough
wings.
going on as it is. They got enough going on as it is, Miss D. You don't want to put Mara over there. You already got Paige and you already got Bud and
yeah,
my
they're not
girl
gonna pay her
Enrique.
too much
And
over
it
over Shepard.
Yeah, they not. And then
And
also
so
too,
So what
because
you
team
got
would if they traded her, what team would be best
Her
for her?
Shepard plays the same position.
What team
guys,
would
what
be
if they
best for
trade
her?
Enrique?
Hmm?
What if they trade Enrique?
I don't think they are.
Not this year,
I,
they'll
I
wait.
think the wings. I think the wings are
You
settled in.
Tony, is she on a 1 year? Is Enrique on a 1 year?
No, I think she has a.
Oh, they
I'll,
paid her.
let me look it up. I can look it up.
Go now you want to come into the chat.
Oh,
I
she
want
don't
your
want to play
opinion.
for the Sky Kathy. Okay, we're gonna keep that in prayer. If that's what
Go. I
Nisa
want your
says she don't
opinion.
want to do, because she did have on her Kathy, she had on her TikTok. She was like, God blessed her with some upcoming things. So we gotta wait and see what it is, girl. I don't know what it is, but
But listen,
um
ADP. I'm a tease Goon. Goon, what you feel about your wife messing around with Anissa Merle, or not Anissa Merle, Alyssa Smith allegedly. Put that in the chat. Goon.
What?
I like
You know
that's what
she
Goon.
messing with Goon hard when you say that.
Goon, nobody have to prove nothing. Goon, be nice. It's early in the morning. Kathy ain't got time to play with you. Goon,
Goon.
You come in here blazing.
Answer the question about Lisa. Don't worry about where Lisa wanted to go.
He annoying you because you talking about his wife.
I know. Allegedly, she was out there with Dana, Tasha Kirkpatrick,
Pastor St. Patrick.
Evans. Yeah, St. Patrick, whatever her name is.
She don't have to prove nothing. Goon. Goon, you know how we roll over here. Ladies first. Ooh, ladies first.
Right.
Goon, you
Yeah,
don't
we
want me
love
to
that
say.
song. Love
I'm
that
trying to
song.
think. What team would she do good, Elisa though? I don't know.
Anissa will play well
Man,
on any team she goes to. It's just a matter of what team fits for her where she's gonna play.
Well, I
right.
heard rumors
Like
that
Correct.
play a lot.
Correct.
well,
Like
Right.
the way I think they're trying to shop Alyssa Thomas, AT. So maybe the Mercury she could go to the Mercury because the Mercury probably on their way to rebuild,
who
so she
trying to
get lots
shop
of
a
playing
little?
time.
Who trying to shop Alyssa?
The Mercury. So that's the rumor.
Oh, the rumors they want Alyssa Smith.
No. They trying to shop
Oh, trying to trade her.
AT. They trying to trade AT from the Mercury.
Oh wow, why?
Well, I mean, they ain't going nowhere fast. I think they're gonna start over. So Anissa Murrow will be good because she get a lot of playing time.
Yeah, she can go
Because
to Missouri.
when you
Yeah.
go over there, I mean, yeah, it's so they everybody all the veterans probably on their way out, so she get lots of
Yeah,
playing
because
time.
I think DB about to retire. I think BG about to retire. I
And
watched the video with
KFC
her and her.
they're gonna trade her.
I watched the
Ooh,
video with BG and her wife and her son, right?
uh-huh.
And BG was saying she was so excited because she getting ready to be a little coach.
Uh-huh.
And after she stopped playing basketball, I said she hinting to us this her last year. So maybe BG too.
Nobody want Rachel Bam Bam. Now they probably want Camilla. They need more than just Camilla and Rachel. They need some picks because nobody really want Rachel. Rachel ain't really.
Let me tell you something, Goon. You sitting there joking around talking about trade Miller. Miller will be happy to go to a team that will know what to do with Miller. Because let me tell you, don't get it twisted. That's when you're gonna see that South Carolina Miller. You're gonna see all the South Carolina Miller in the
Yeah,
first
she
year
need
of
the right
Sky
coach.
Miller.
She need the right coach. And
Yeah,
guess what?
that's when you're
I
gonna
know
see that.
I know this is gonna sound crazy,
Mhm.
but they need some
Don't
bigs.
try to put her there,
Fever.
Miss D.
The
I knew she.
fever.
No, you just want her over there with Raven. But yeah,
Right.
you got a point.
Right.
No, she got
No,
a
I
I
point for
wouldn't
it.
put her with the fever.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
won't
put her
put
with
her.
the fever.
why?
Yeah,
I just at this point,
we got to get Raven out of there.
you
Come
can't
on,
Raven,
That's
they're
true.
not even playing Raven
not
I
even
know.
playing her,
I
Tony,
don't understand that. Why is they not playing her? I wonder
because she
why.
would take that girl's spot. That's why.
because they got Harris back. Harris, remember Harris was their go-to person, and then
Okay, that's
Harris,
fine, but why can't she come up the bench? Harris can't play the whole game. Why can't she
hey,
get
they,
some
they
minutes?
letting her they letting her play all the minutes since she came
At
back.
least 10 minutes. She can't fit 10 minutes for
Raven
Raven.
is a no-go. They
So,
could, but that's
but
Stephanie White.
I think what's gonna happen. I don't like this. I think
Mhm.
Put
Ty
in Kevin. That
Harris
would be great.
only got a 1 year deal, and then Kelsey Mitchell about to leave, and Raven will be stuck there
You think that she is going to
unless unless they try to they need a big, and they can throw in Raven and a draft pick, and then they get they big. I don't know what team they can get a big from, but they need a big if they serious about winning the chip.
who that? You talk about Fever?
Yeah. So maybe that
Yeah,
she can get
I'm
traded
not
like
sending
that.
my baby. I ain't
Kathy,
sending my
that's what
baby.
we thought Raven was going. We thought
I'm not
Raven was
Where?
going there
sending my
to the
my
Dream.
baby. I'm not sending my
Yeah, but what
baby
happened was the
Miller over
Fever
there.
snatched her up. But I think there's a rumor that Don hooked that up. She wasn't supposed to go 10. Even she was shot. She was not a top 10. Now I think if Raven was there, even with Okai, they would have took her. I
I'm
might be wrong.
speaking that me and Okai gonna take a picture. Watch. I'm be like, Okai girl, how you girl? You see me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okai is
Hey, try to get a picture.
tall.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to.
but so maybe they could trade for Nelson Adota and get Raven on the Connecticut, which would turn into Houston.
I don't know, but
Man,
that Houston Commerce team gonna be fire if
Yeah,
they
that
what you think?
Houston
they're
How that
gonna
sound,
trying to
Tony?
make the
listen.
right
They're gonna
moves.
set that team. They are gonna set that team up for extreme success because of the history.
Yes, Tony.
But
Yes,
how that
right,
song,
right.
Tony? How that
Huh?
song? Nelson and Dota, some picks for Raven, so they can get they big and they can.
But she ain't think about that right now
I
though.
don't think that
Stephanie ain't
White.
think about it right now.
Yeah, I don't think Stephanie, because the players that she probably wants, they're all locked in. Um, when it comes to Stephanie White, she has shown her hand that first and foremost, she only wants players that she can trust, and she wants veterans. She said that before when it came to the point guard when she got my
Well,
entire letter, right? Um,
she's Dota is a veteran. I mean, and look,
yeah, but I don't think she wants a dodo. A
Stephanie.
dodo
Okay, but guess what,
sometimes does
Stephanie?
well,
Stephanie.
but sometimes she just doesn't show
Stephanie, you're
up.
not gonna get Stephanie. You're not if you listen or whoever listen. You're coaching the Indiana Fever. You cannot be choosy. A lot of veterans do not want to go there. Look at what Bree Turner said. It got a little some toxic juice over there.
Turner better
You
watch
you you,
himself
you
saying
can't.
that.
But right, but you can't if you all serious about getting a chip. You have to go after eh, a decent be. She ought to be a star. You better go after a Dota or somebody because you're not.
I think they're gonna leave Lucan and Adota on that team because they basically essentially is that team.
Yeah,
They're,
but
gonna
we'll
come out
see. We'll
for
see.
those two players.
We'll
But
see.
again,
They
like you
they offer
said,
the right thing. They should. What I mean, the fever is not. I don't know who else. They could get somebody, but unless they're draft picks, certain
Can you not
veterans is
hear?
not gonna go there. But Nelson, unless look, I think the fever should tap into the international thing because you're not gonna get nobody right now that want to go to the fever. Can't be choosy.
right?
So get on this stuff. Y'all say y'all are contenders. You no not no you're not. You missing maybe one or two players, maybe one or two players. You can't waste this year with because Kelsey Milshire, I don't think she come back. So you better trade Raven. That's what I want you to do. I wish you wouldn't have did that. I don't know
Well,
what was you
I
thinking.
don't know, Miss D.
And
You
you should have
know,
got a big too. And I know it's gonna sound you ain't gonna like it. You should have got Okot because she is 6'7". Now y'all looking for a big.
oh, well, we got Okai, so she might
I
well
know
get over
that
that.
ADP, but I would rather
I
for
know.
Okot to deal with that.
Don't give me.
I would
I'm
rather
not
for Okot.
Stephanie.
Listen, I'd rather for Okot to deal with the rate of fever than the Raven because she's international. They need some international people. They deal with that mess. But
Yeah,
anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. We gonna see.
Dana Evans really going.
She love
yeah.
Dana. She could do.
I know Dana.
You can't be paid. Goon. You know
And
how
then
Goon is. Miss D.
hold on, ADP and Tony.
Uh huh.
All of a sudden, Alyssa Smith was sick. Get out of here.
No. Her brother. She was sick. He showed a picture on X. Also, she had
Uh-huh.
been in the hospital 2 days. So he went ahead
Okay,
and
when
let
was this?
somebody
When
that
was
was
that
She's in
video
the
comfortable.
made?
hospital 2 days after she caused that ruckus.
Right. She made a video.
No,
All of a sudden, she's in the
no,
hospital.
I don't think that was. Now this is where I'm gonna say something about that, right?
What?
Now you can everybody want to put the blame on one person, but it wasn't just one
Both.
person. If somebody hadn't have been opened up and said anything, we wouldn't have heard nothing. So
No,
is
I ain't
she
talking about that.
not right?
I'm talking about how
What you?
she made the video, and all of a sudden she in the hospital. Like,
I mean, she can't help if she in the hospital. He showed the picture on X.
yeah, but
So look, and this way I'm gonna go
And I
with
sent
that.
it to
Yeah,
you.
timing.
I sent it to
I
you,
know.
Tony, in your
Look,
threads or
yeah,
something
I
like
got
that.
it. Yeah, I got it. Here's where I'm going with that.
No, I'm
Right.
not saying she
Um.
did. I know.
No. You're good, Misty. If the reason Dejanay said something is because of what Lanissa did,
What did she do?
storing up
Yeah.
ruckus, right? And then while storing up the ruckus and showing up with,
She
you
said she
know,
didn't do that.
hey, I'm just saying there's
She just said
that,
that somebody called her over
Really, she
partying.
shouldn't.
I
I
shouldn't
mean,
know if
she
she got there.
right. You just
right,
It's a
and
first
then
WNBA
and
party.
foremost, you gotta to
right,
avoid things
right,
like that. You gotta
and then
not put yourself in that situation. I
well,
think
well,
that
even if she did, it's still both of them. If she did anything, if you know what I'm saying, if she reacted, she's not wrong. But you went out there and you put out not just you guys' business and past history. You included two other
Right.
players that didn't have a chance or
yeah,
a
she
warning
is
to know
supposed to. She's
that you were going to
unblocked
do
because
that.
she's
So
hurt
that is
too.
not on Alyssa. That's not on
But
Alyssa.
she said she just went to
But
her.
that in a
She
way
just went to the
it is.
table.
In a
That
way
she
it
didn't,
is.
cause a
It's,
scene.
in a way
She
it
just went
is.
to the table.
Yeah, all she did was she was just like, since this is what we doing, right?
Right. She just went to the
Then
party.
she just, hey, this what y'all coming at me, y'all saying this, that, and the third. No, this is why I'm where I am, right? People had
Look,
no
Yeah,
and then
but she
both
cheated
are
too
wrong.
because
let
she
me
They're
tell
both
you
cheated
what
as well. Her.
this whole
So she's not
weekend just
innocent.
the stud buzz just revealed everybody down to even
Right.
Jackie too, all of them. It just revealed a lot of stuff that I mean, not for us because we're not into their socials and lives and stuff
right.
like that. You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
either.
We
Rivers, she
really
was mad at
focus
her.
on basketball and stuff
She
like
was
Sanaya
that.
was
mad
mad
at
at Courtney. She said we cool, but she shouldn't have revealed if I was still dating Marina or not. So
yeah.
they was out there telling everybody business.
Huh? See, I don't be knowing all this stuff, guys.
I didn't even
I
hear
saw a
that one.
video. Somebody made a video about it. That's why I saw it.
What?
Yeah,
A
golly.
YouTuber made a video.
I know, right, Tony? I'll be lost when they
Yeah, I didn't
say.
even hear
I
that.
don't be
That's
on their socials. It was a YouTuber that made a video about that. So that's how I knew. I
uh-huh.
didn't know this.
Well, I mean, usually they were in each other's skin. If you were in each
That's
other's skin, you know,
Goon. That's the Alyssa Smith boo too. Allegedly.
allegedly that child is something else.
I know. Yeah, that Alyssa is something else.
Oh
Look,
man.
she made headlines. All the guy podcasters was talking about it. Like, oh my god.
Look at somebody post this. It says All-Star Weekend articles
Hey, Auntie
in
Fee.
Sun Times. In the Sun Times, it says Sky are founders, but not keepers.
Yeah, I saw that, Tone. I
Dang.
saw
Where
that.
was that at? Where was that?
You
Oh, I
had
couldn't even
Marina
respond to them.
Mabry, Kalia Copper, Courtney Williams, and Angel Reese.
I couldn't even
Oh,
respond to that. I saw that. It was on Threads, boy.
I didn't
Threads
say
is
she was
popping.
dating Dana. I said she was messing around with
Oh
Dana.
my
That's what they
God.
said. Allegedly. Goon, stop it.
Goon,
Get out
Goon,
your
stop
feelings.
thinking you the only one know stuff, Goon. What I tell you, be nice, Goon. We talking about
Because he
Kathy.
Goon
go
Kathy.
hurt.
go
Goon talking
lay
about
up
Kathy
with
needs
he lay
rules.
up
Her
with her
Kathy got
every night.
rules.
Y'all better stop that. He lay up with her every night while watching her.
Well,
I told you slide her
Go-
DMs, Goon. You don't let Alyssa Smith
Goon be on one
mess with
early in the
your girlfriend.
morning.
He is in the DM. He is in the DM.
He
I like
all in
messing
the
with her.
DM tone.
He
No,
in the
he
DM.
afraid.
Dang, Goon. Miss D put you on blast.
That's
Just,
crazy. But
but
back at that's
So
that's how
she dated
it feels
Dana,
when it comes to
Aaliyah, and Deja when they was all on the team. Dang, that's crazy.
well, you
Go ahead.
know that's bad. Look, Lee, it is what it is. She ain't the first
I
one. I
know.
mean, there's probably a
I
lot
know.
of them out there doing whatever they want to do.
I
hey,
know.
let's get to the next team, y'all.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
We're off of New York and Sparks. So let's get
We putting Brink down Tony as a possible trade.
Could
um
be.
I'm it's easy to say a yes. Why?
Right.
Because like I said, she just doesn't seem, and again, I don't know this. I'm not putting this out.
No, you're not, Tony. You doing good.
Um, I think that when you look at a player and you understand whether they're happy or not in a situation that they're in, or are they looking for a change? Like I said, I saw her talking to Rakia and all that when they played the Sky. Um, and to me, it's like, yeah, man, I need to move out this joint. Y'all gone. It's not fun since you ain't here. Raven Rail looked lost. I mean, she got one of her sidekicks, but she ain't got the other. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's The chemistry, I think, was just messed up. And sometimes you just got to figure out a way to, one, fix it, but two, you can't fix it if you're not willing to get the right pieces and you let the best of what you had go. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem to me. And then the other thing, I just think that there's other places that she could possibly go and just be a better version of herself. I'm not saying it's
Mm-hmm.
one of them things where you say, "Oh, she is absolutely gonna make this work."
Mm-hmm.
I don't spell that. That don't spell that. So
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know.
Yeah. Okay. It's a lot of
I
stuff
think
going on. They don't need to wait close to when we have to get ready to go to the game now because the second is on Sunday.
exactly.
So we ain't got time.
What is this Aces game? Let's see this Aces game because this Aces game in the box scores, you got Aces winning only. When I say only, I mean I would expect them to blow this team out. I mean they beat them. Don't get me wrong, they beat them by 15, but I really expected them to really put a hurting on this team. However, this team kind of hung around. The first quarter was the quarter that slapped them in the mouth, stung them a little bit before they could wake up. Vegas won the first quarter 36-21. And then the second quarter, Vegas only won by one. It was 17-16. Then Portland came out in the second half and they won the third quarter 27-26. And in the fourth quarter, it was tied. They ended 19-19. However, that first quarter is the quarter that did them in and they weren't able to recover at that point. You have Fire, Barrett Carlton. Brittany Carlton was only 3 of 9 from the 3-point line. I think the 3-point contest took it out of her. That was it. She played 27 minutes, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Then you have Emily, who played 19 minutes. She has 7 points, 10 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Then we get up to none other than Nadal. She played 20 minutes. She had 3 points in 20 minutes. Did not help her team out. Same thing with Emily, which is 7. 3 rebounds to go along with those 3 points, a turnover, and a steal. Then you get to Megan. Megan had 20 points, 27 minutes, 8 of 13 from the field, 1 of 5 from the 3-point line, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Then you have Letty. Letty played 22 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 assists. Then you get to the bench. The bench, you have Frida, who gave you, in those 21 minutes that she played, she gave you 16 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. And then you have Louisa, 3 minutes, trash, 2 points, and a turnover. So that's nothing to me. Then you have Sarah Williams. Sarah Williams played 13 minutes. She had 4 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist. Then you get to Carly. Carly Samuelson had 19 minutes, and she gave you trash. 3 points. She only shot the ball 3 times in the game, and that was a 3 ball. That's it. 1 rebound, two assists, and then Winterburn, trash. 14 minutes, 0 points, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from the 3-point line.
Tony, Miss D said drop the link again. She fell off.
3 assists. Okay, 3 assists. Let me get to it. 3 assists. Copy and paste. Okay, there it is. Um, yeah, so then Winterburn, 14 minutes. She was dumpster juice. She only gave four, she put up four shots. She didn't make anything. One of 0 of 1 from the 3 point line, just like she's 0 of 4 from the field. Three assists, one turnover. And then we get to Oblique. Oblique played 15 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3 point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 4 turnovers. They had 13 turnovers as a team and snagged down 33 boards while shooting 40% from the field, 27 of 68, 9 of 3, 9 of 13, 31 from the 3 point line for 29%. I thought that the Dream did a horrible job in that position, but as you can see, they're not in that category alone. And then 80% from the free throw line. There were 20 of 25. Let's get to the Aces, and they did not fare too well anyway. You had Talbert. I don't get it, y'all. I just don't get it. Let me get Miss D back up here. She backstage. I just don't get it. I do not get Talbot. Talbot played 15 minutes. Talbot had 2 points. Talbot had 1 assist and 2 steals. That's the bulk of her game.
Mm.
Bree Turner played 32 minutes, and she had to play those 32 minutes because um, I don't see Parker Titus, who doesn't seem to have been there during that game, and I do not see Alyssa Smith. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think about Parker Titus because I don't see Parker Titus. Um, uh, then you have 32.
Sorry.
She played the same amount of minutes as Gray. Those two played the most minutes, while Asia Wilson played 30 minutes. It says Bree Turner played 32 minutes. Yes, she played 32 minutes. She wins, and she had a whopping 8 points. She only shot the ball 6 times. She had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Asia, MF, and Wilson, 30 minutes. She had 28 points, 7 of 10, very efficient. 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 13 of 14 from the free throw line, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals. That's her stat line. Pretty much a full stat line. There's your double double. And I didn't even get to tell you if there was a double double for Portland, which absolutely there was none. So that's why you had one double double in this entire game, and it came from Asia Wilson at 28 and 14. Gray played 32 minutes. She had 17 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3 point line, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. And then you get to Jackie Young. Jackie freaking Young played 28 minutes. 20 She had 25 points, 9 of 14 from the field, 2 of 7 from the 3 point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. She was perfect. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Then you get to the bench. Jewel Lloyd, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. She was 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3 point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And you get the good old Dana Evans. Dana Evans played 18 minutes. Goon. Goon. Hey, guess what, ADP MSD?
Mm.
Dana Evans played 18 minutes. Dana Evans had 2
She
points.
played 18. She played 18 minutes.
She played 18 minutes. She had 2 points.
Mm.
Oh, 2
3
points.
rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. So there go those 3 assists. One
Yeah.
steal, 1 block. Yeah, she did not play very well. She looking like Talbot. Um, so you have
Yes.
We're gonna see if she be back in
absolutely.
shape
Let's go,
by
Dana
the
Evans.
playoffs.
You said 2 points. Just crazy.
Let's go, Dana Evans. Really? Oh, 3 assists, but she had 2 turnovers. Goon.
She had 2 turnovers, so you would minus 2 of those assists for the
Yeah.
turnovers. Anyway, that's the ratio of sports. And it was looking like a winner. Okay, winner, chicken dinner. That's not a piece of dinner I want. I don't want none of that chicken. Then we get to Latson. Latson played. She played 4 minutes. She had 2 points. 1 of 2 from the field, and 1 turnover. Then you get to Piscott. Piscott played 12 minutes, 3 points, 2 rebounds, and then last but not least, you have Maya, and she was trash. 3 minutes. They shot 58% from the field, which is 18% more than the Fire. They also shot the 3 ball better at 41% to Fire's 29%. And then the free throw line was 88% to Fire's 80%. Also, the rebound count is 30 to 18, and then 13 to 12 on turnovers. Outside of that, that's it. That's a game that spells there's trouble. So, what y'all think?
I ain't gonna say what I want because
Hey, no, say what you got. Say what
no,
you.
I'm still feeling a little salty, Tony, over here. So you know,
No, go ahead. Spill your beans, baby. Spill your beans.
Goon. Really?
they
It don't
you know what I'm
count.
saying, they shouldn't. I mean, you know, when you make these decisions and you know, almost a half of what? How many games was it before All Star? They let Kennedy go.
Oh wow. I don't
I'm
know.
just saying because
They could have used those bitch points. They could have used it, but I don't know.
and then you have this new player. She's gonna be starting with them and everybody's, you know, bragging about her being a shooter. I hope it's more to her just being a shooter. I
Exactly.
don't know. But still, Tony from the beginning though, um, the ace is still in, and you know, sometimes they start off like that, you know what I'm saying? They wind up winning the chip. But this year it seemed like they were doing good, they were still winning games, but it just seemed like something is missing.
Right.
And I think what Ken did was she came in, and when Jackie was going through whatever she was going through, she actually helped the aces get as far as they did because
Mm-hmm.
they can if you cannot if something happens where Asia cannot play, and
Right.
even with Jackie having her best game, and you still can't pull it off, you're still missing a piece. And
Yeah.
it's more to it than just bringing someone in to shoot. You're gonna have to have that defense, and you're gonna have to play those bigs for these teams for the second half. So that's how I feel, Tony. I just feel a little salty there. I probably feel salty for the rest of the season, the next season, or whatever stuff, because I feel like I don't know. When they did that, I think it was like a little red flag in there with the team. We'll
Right.
see. We'll see what happens because chemistry gonna make a difference when you bring people new. That's what it goes back to what Tony was saying. You know, Tony was saying, Miss D, that chemistry and that right fit and all that kind of stuff. You got to know when you go to these teams, and I know they played them. You know, in earlier this year, so I know they was already probably talking to her and stuff like that. Um, but
But they
even with
cut
your
the
best,
minutes that she had. They cut the minutes that they gave her. So one like okay, she was trying to play the position, but then you cut her role even more.
Right.
Like she should be the first option off that bench because who are is no other player on that bench that can score in bunches like her.
but
Who they
we
got there on
already
the
know
bench?
what that's all about. The politics. We already know what that was all
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Nobody. You was probably one of the few, Miss D, that you said it right off the bat. Nobody wants to hear it because it's some of their favorite players. But we're not
right.
talking about the players. We're talking about the politics behind it.
Right.
You know, and a lot of people scared to say that because certain players have accolades and higher achievements, but um it was, I'm telling you, the from the threads and from the TikToks, they were going crazy, Tony, about Kennedy being on that team. And
I loved it.
their you know, the fans, everything went up when she started. She was the focus, even though you had you know, Asia and you had Gray and you had Jackie and stuff, you know. So I
Right.
don't know. I just, you know, we could sit here and say we want all the players to get along, but you're talking about a group of women.
Yeah, that gets to other women and stuff. None of that.
Yeah, you got a group of women, and let me tell
Yeah.
you, they are something. So it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be something going on where everybody's not going to agree with something with each player. You know, it's just sad that I don't know. I think I look. I know she's a good coach, Tony and Miss D. I get that, but I just don't think it was the right decision to do it. Like,
Mhm.
if you want to do it at the end of the season, fine. But hey, I can't tell Becky what to do. But I just would have left it alone. If I already accepted her up there, we figure out something. You might not get to start every time, but we're gonna figure out something. It ain't gonna hurt to give her like 5 minutes or 3-4 minutes. She'll be happy with that. It does just something. Not every game. You don't have to do it every game, but it's we don't know like we don't know what was promised and what was said. And sometimes people will tell you, I've seen this where you have a boss or something say, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is what I want you to do. But you like, okay, if I do a little extra, maybe they'll give me this position. You know what I'm saying? It's normal to think that way. Even though they might have said, hey, this is I'm probably gonna do this and this. And I get that you want to do these certain things, but this is what I need you here for. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
We just don't know. We don't know what the discussion is, but it just seems crazy how somebody like that come out blazing. And she doesn't seem to me like a person, a toilet paper type of person. She seems very outspoken,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just think that they probably should have waited till like the end of the season to make that. But we got trades all around. But I think with
Yeah.
Kennedy,
I think
she's not
even
average.
if
She's not the
yeah,
average.
yeah, but I think ADP, even if they didn't do it like when they did it, I could tell you right now, I saw it coming by mid season. The reason why I saw it coming by mid season is just how Kennedy's mannerisms are. It's easy to say that I would have found a way to give her some starting minutes.
I just don't think that's all to it
But
though.
the thing is, no, I'm just giving you context though, right? That may
Oh,
not be all to it, but just the context of what Kennedy said herself. So Kennedy herself made the comment about wanting to be in at the end of the game, and then that she's better than others. I mean, is it true? Yes. Is she confident in herself? Yes. That's all true. But who is she going to come and whose job is she going to take? That's a championship caliber team. And the players that was on that team took them to the championship. And no coach is going to come and bring somebody else in to start them over the players that took them to several ships already.
well,
That's
that's what they mess up at.
that is just it, right? To add to the team, to enhance the team, to bring Kennedy in, to give an opportunity for your best friend, for somebody that took care of you, great, right? But it's something that even in Kennedy can have all the defense in the world, but Kennedy struggles with having defense when she's making the comments that she's making, regardless to whether she's feels that or not, right? You can't say, "Oh well, you lost that game. I would have loved to have been it. You know, I should have been in at the end of the game. I was cooking." You say that and have that with your coach when you put it out there in the world. and you're basically telling Becky, I don't care, deal with it, or vice
She
versa.
probably right, Kathy.
That's a problem, right? You can't do that.
But for somebody, and Kathy brought up a good point. For somebody to say a leash, you know what that means for her to say that. That's what I'm saying. She's
Well,
different.
here's the leash. The
She,
leash is this.
we
This is
don't know.
no.
Right. We
It's
don't know.
Yeah, we don't
Right.
know.
let me
For
tell you
somebody
what
to say a
she told me
leash,
about
that's
leash.
like
And,
that's
and you
tight.
know what, Becky, look, I understand what you're saying, Tony, but Becky has to realize she got some ego issues with that as well. But you have
Yeah,
to
but she
realize,
don't have to
Becky,
realize. You know why? Because she's the coach, and she's already
I
won several
understand what you're saying, but hold on, this is what I'm saying. Yes, she's the coach, but you put together that bench, and so you know, and from her perspective, from Kennedy's perspective, she looking at them like they some busters, you
Yeah,
know,
but
and no
she's there
disrespect.
as a favor. She's there only as a favor. That's what she's never been
I
that.
understand that, but Becky put together that bench. Becky put together that, and he that bench is horrible. It's not.
That's okay though. You know why it's okay, Ms. D and ADP? Again, when you are the winningest coach at the moment for championships,
Yeah,
you
that's because they
can
got
do
rid of
that.
all our other the black
Yeah,
coaches.
but you
You
Oh,
put
can
pressure.
do
It's
sorry,
that.
not
Tony.
about. Look,
Sorry.
that's what I'm saying about ego. It's not about you, Becky, because you put pressure on Asia
Well, it's
to
not
have
about
to.
Kennedy because you told Kennedy the
No,
same thing.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, fine, okay, Kennedy did this and that, but you
Let's go.
still haven't solved that bench.
Oh my gosh.
She
You
ain't
still
gonna
haven't
solve
solved that
that
bench,
bitch.
and you put pressure on Asia to have
Tony
to
said she gonna solve it.
to do the same thing she did last year, and that's just like that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well, I mean, remember, Becky also, and what people, I want people to see this too. Becky also takes her advice from her star player, which is Asia.
I understand that. And Asia, I like I said, look, I love her game, everything. Asia, okay, you playing with fire because you putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Besides you, Jackie, and Point Guy, it kind of gets it's a steep drop off in certain spots, and so you don't want to put that pressure on y'all to have to. All three of y'all have to play a damn near perfect game instead of just coming in, having your bench. And yes, you want. I'm gonna keep harping on it. There's no disrespect to you, young lady, but no, you guys, you can't be in uniform, and that's Kirsten Bell. You still play the same way. You've been in the league for 4 or 5 years. You have did nothing on a consistent basis. So I don't know, but hey,
I don't know.
hopefully Kennedy get another situation.
Yeah,
But
the
that
thing
really
is,
kind of turned me
again,
off because
yeah, when
you,
you get
you
to Kennedy, Miss D and
uh
ADP, you had several players in the same position. You have her, you have Jackie Young, you have Dana Evans, and sometimes you switch between Young and Gray in that 1-2 position, which Kennedy is a two. Kennedy is playing someone, but Kennedy is your two. Kennedy is your bucket getter. Kennedy is going from playing the 2 to the 3. Jewel Lloyd, they're not giving up Jewel Lloyd. They're not giving up Jackie Young. And she is not going to play more minutes than them. And this is where
well, Jewel,
the
yeah, I
table
like Jewel.
I know,
Jewel,
but this is where you see the table turn, Ms. D, right? Because although, and this is where I'm going to say, okay, Kennedy got the assumption, okay, Ace is going to give me an opportunity. I'm going to get to go out there. I'm going to get to showcase myself, and then I'm going to go take somebody's spot because I already know that I'm better than everybody in the league. That is absolutely true. He knows that. Most people know that. But once a team is established and it's already been shown and proven that they will win and can win without you, you are an added bonus when you come. And when you are an added bonus to an already built starting 5, best 6-man player being Jewel Lloyd, 7th player coming off the bench, Dana Evans. You see what I'm saying? You have to make your
look,
way between those teams, beat those players, and when you do,
but she better than
you just let them take
both
their
of
minutes.
them.
Yeah, she's better than them.
But she
That's
but
what I'm saying.
but
There's no doubt with that.
but you say they not giving up. Okay, Dana. Okay, fine, but she should be the 6th person because Jewel has not been good since 2023.
That may
So,
be so. That may be so, but
But
some of that
What
these,
Tony's saying
some of
is
that
that's
these
Becky's
teams
team,
have
and what Becky look. That's
well,
what you're saying. That's
these
Becky's
other
team, right?
players have leverage. They have leverage because they know how to sustain and stay within the realm of the game, or stay within the realm of whatever game is being played, whether it's being played on the court or off the court, right? And sometimes you just have to play the game. And
Well,
I'm gonna play the game enough to get on the team, and then once I get on the team, I'm gonna force them to play me the way I want them to play me. And then when
but
it doesn't
not everybody can be fake
work,
like that, Tony.
yeah, well, that's why the W is for her right now. Until
Now,
she can grow in that capacity, the
that's not
W is
growing. If you cannot be true to yourself, I just wrote something. Let me, Tony, hold on for a minute. I got something for you. Let me turn my page here. Hold
a turning
on.
page.
Tony said ADP crazy. Look, I got this because I was
Turning page.
America. I was gonna put this on my next show. Be a follower to learn, not a follower that takes away your identity.
It doesn't take away her identity. You know why it doesn't take
Yeah,
away
yes,
her
it
identity?
does. If you gotta change yourself,
Her personality of the wrong side of the coin is what takes
but
away. If she could
no,
just
Tony,
play
look,
the game without the nonsense, she would be fine. She will
that's look,
just have her own
yeah.
team, but she can't get out of her own way.
No, listen. I get what you're saying, but when you're stooping to what someone wants you to do, and that's not your personality, you are changing to fit in, but that's not yourself. And guess what happens? Sooner or later, it's not going to work out because you're going to go back to your original self.
but
What
Tony, we
she
don't know
did,
what
which
you
is good.
said. We don't know.
That's
We
what I'm
don't know.
saying. You can follow, but don't change your identity while you
You ain't
We
gotta
follow.
don't know
You
change
what
know.
she.
your
We
heart.
don't know what was
You
said.
just can't do the
We will
Yeah,
nonsense.
know.
we
I don't know
don't.
if she.
No,
I don't know if she. You know what I
we're
mean?
assuming, right? We
Yeah,
all
we
Right.
don't
assuming.
know.
Everybody's assuming.
Yeah,
I'm
we
assuming,
don't.
you're assuming, ADP assuming, none of us know exactly what happened
Yeah,
because it
we
was all
don't
done
know.
behind closed doors,
Yeah.
right? So no, we I can totally agree with that. But what I'm saying is when you're on the outside looking in and you watch the mannerisms and you watch things that's going on, it's a pattern. And you don't have to change yourself. Be yourself 100%. If yourself costs you the W, then be yourself.
But
If the
I
W
don't think
is someplace that you want to be, and this was taught to these players since college,
I
80.
think it was like Tony. I think it was maybe like a 20%, but I'm telling you, from my perspective, I believe 80% of that was politics. I do.
It definitely can't be. It definitely
But
can't be.
I'm not taking away from what you're saying. I get what you're saying too. That is true too. But what I'm saying is, I just believe it was more politics in the decision than it was for her because we know she could have had like some moments maybe like she had when she got overwhelmed with the sky. But I'll give it to her. I knew it was something, Tony, which I'm very proud of because going to seek any type of therapy, that's a big step and a big step for somebody like Kennedy Carter because she said she hadn't did therapy before.
Right. She needed
So that's a
all of them
big
even
step.
after Chicago Sky. Everybody needed therapy after Chicago Sky. And
Really? Yes, that's what I'm saying too.
Right.
Right, Tony. Even Miller
But
still needs to know. Miller said she going though. Miller said that she had to get start getting therapy. I had played a clip, Tony. Miller said that her. Well, she was just speaking for herself. How they're used to winning teams, and it's different when you come to the W. or whatever, and she would, you know what I'm saying, take that stuff into her next game. So, you know, by being able to talk to somebody, that kind of helped her, you know, she still deal with it, but it kind of helps her because she would carry that into every, you know, when they lose a lot, she would carry it into each game. So she had to go for that. So you're right. You're all of them. You're right.
Yeah, they all needed stability. And even if you're, you know, I think you should go period, because you go through something as a player. All of these players are gonna go through something. All of these players, let me tell you this quick little story.
Because Slim was talking about it too, Tony, on Threads, how she was talking to a therapist, how it feels, you know what I'm saying, it's a good thing, you know, with somebody you know, you kind of
that's just where I'm going with that.
Yeah. And she got surgery, you know, with having surgery, that's mental. So
every last one of them need to go to therapy. You know why? Because they're all going through something. This is not just a game for them. It's a game and it's fun, but it's their job, it's their livelihood, right?
Yeah.
And so when it's your livelihood and your livelihood is being toyed with, it sets you in a different frame of mind. You got online stuff. I can't even begin to tell you what goes on the inside of this organization, because it's not right. It's a lot. I do want you guys to know this. There's a lot that goes on inside this organization.
I know. Look, and not even starting not just the players.
The players have to cope with so much and still be able to play.
Yes. Thank you, Tony. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. I get what you guys are saying.
Yeah, I get
what you're saying when it comes to Kennedy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But Kennedy is in a place where, let me describe it in a very clear path.
Oh, go ahead.
Right? Kennedy is in a place and has been in a place since she left college. And even her last year in college, where it don't matter what nobody says, she don't care. This is how I play. I'm going to do enough to make a team because I can make anybody's team, which she's absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you can't put yourself in a place, not lose yourself, as you were, you read, you're not losing yourself. You're playing you're doing a job that you want as a career till you can retire from it. And
but a lot of players
have to put yourself. I know, but you have to put yourself in a business frame of mind.
But you still don't want yourself. Look what happened to
You're
Ryan.
not losing yourself, ADP.
Yeah,
you're not losing yourself because you said you wanted this job, and in this job, there's a certain instance. When you think that you're above any and everybody else, and you're too good for this, and nobody's going to tell you different, then you're not willing to play this game the way that it's meant to be played within the realm of a team. You are willing to play this game for self. You're willing to play this game to be selfish, and you're willing to play this game to own a team. You have to first start somewhere. And if you don't
look, Tony, we don't know if she did it or not.
I
don't know.
I am just simply having a conversation about it. It's a conversation, right? Because
Becky is not innocent in the situation.
I'm not saying that. I'm looking at just the history alone.
But we don't even know.
Even the history. Even the history. Look, I'm not saying she didn't make mistakes.
I know, but you got to listen to what I'm saying. I'm someone that actually knows what's going on the inside. And what's going on the inside, you have to maintain. And some players can't. Some players
can't. I know someone too, and they are very close to her. And a lot of this stuff that's going on is not true.
It's
just like somebody what you posted, Miss D, what you posted up there about
I saw that.
someone said
Yes.
that she's not going to be able to get on another team, blah, blah, blah. They was talking all this stuff to,
Who
get
said she's
clicks
not going to
and
be able to
views.
get on another team?
Someone posted she's not going to be able to get on another team, still talking about her, like her past, and she going over to, but she always go in November over to China. They posted this whole little you could click on it, this whole article. So the person that is connected to Kennedy spoke and said, hey, this is not true. And I know this person to be well connected to the Kennedy, because
maybe she
I've been
just wants to
in
go back
contact with
overseas.
this person. So I know that wasn't true too. A lot of this stuff that's going on is not true too.
Yes, nobody knows what's going on with Kennedy. When you
No detail, no
language,
details.
Yeah. When you spell body language, you leave room for commentary. You leave room for whatever people want to say. We don't know what Becky said. And then sometimes we also got to understand that we're going to tell a story. And I'm not talking about us as podcasters. We're even talking about individuals.
But
sometimes we'll tell only just enough, right? And I'm not taking nothing from anybody because I don't know them personally. I don't.
But Tony, let me tell you something too. The WNBA has a history of this with players. So Kennedy is another part of that particular history. So I mean, so many players have had to deal with something like Kennedy has had to deal with. And then when they, this time around, she didn't come, and speak out and say, hey, this happened, blah, 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 none of that kind of stuff. But they have experienced exactly the same thing. And then they'll take and do something like they'll bring, they'll talk to players, from the team to get their point of view about the player that is either no longer there or been on another team, versus skipping over, what I'm saying, like the person that's actually in the situation, because they don't want to investigate it, so they'll skip over it or whatever. So it's a lot. They have a history of this is what they do. They pick and choose.
Trust me, you've been telling me nothing new.
Yeah, because you've been a coach. So they, what I'm saying, but from the outside, what I'm saying, from the outside looking in and then doing the research, you like, man, just like, we know, Bree Turner, she came out and she said all this stuff, which we kind of figured out some stuff was going on, but we didn't know it was that deep.
Right.
Or whatever. And look how long she had to hold it in, where she was able to finally say, I gotta get it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
see, people miss Bree Turner when she was there. Bree Turner did say something.
Oh yeah, she said something. All of them did. That's the crazy part.
So it's not a surprise, right? Because she said something when she was there.
A lot of these teams are toxic, though.
Quiet, right? She said something when they came to the monkey noises for Angel Reese. Remember?
Yeah, she sure did.
Right.
And she sure did. She sure did. She didn't hesitate. She said something quick, and they hurry up and got her up out of there and say, okay, where you want to go? Because they knew it was
a mutual agreement.
Yeah, they knew she had some information and stuff like that. Right. And that's what I'm saying. You can't stop. You can try to hide the truth all you want to. But these women, they want peace. And now this seemed like the season and the year. I mean, gosh, we have yet to watch. Like, we watching good games, Tony, but it's hard. It's either we fighting against the refs taking 30 minutes to call a foul call, or it's some snakes. Yeah, or some snakes getting revealed out the holes. I keep telling you guys, these snakes are going to get revealed, and it's going to be from the organization to the coaches to the players. It's just a matter of time, because every time we turn around, Tony, we wake up something new, something popping out, stuff getting revealed about people. This is the revealing season of the WNBA, but the real reveal is going to be them head shenanigans. But I ain't gonna say nothing about that. It's a time for all that too. And let me tell you,
now's the time to start calling people out. I mean,
you
I'm
gotta tell them,
yes,
Tony, because
ESPN will be called out as often as I can call them out. ESPN does not get to slide with the BS that they are doing, like they have for two seasons now, 2.5 seasons, because we're midway through this season. And so, if we all as podcasters don't call them out, they're going to continue to do it because it's wide open. And that's the thing. We start talking about people being themselves, right? And people saying what's on their minds. These are those moments. This is when you get.
That's what Bree. Look, you see her, then she's speaking out. And look, Tony, she
players
spoke out some more too.
These players. This is where you get to save these players, right?
Yeah.
This is where you get to save them. Either you save them because you care about them in a W, or you continuously sit back and just idly watch everything that's going on and just talk about the happenings with just 2 players in the entire league versus
holy. And add to that, Tony, this is why they wanted to get rid of all the beautiful black queens up out of this WS coaches. Because let me tell you something about some of these coaches that's being revealed too. Yes, you are great coaches. You can coach out your head and all this great stuff. All that's great. But I see what you did. What you did was, when it came to one or certain particular players on your team, that's all you cared about. But when it was time for stand up for all, let me tell you something. This is an all type of thing. But when it came to taking up for all, and a player like Angel Reese, your mouth was quiet. You go, never mind. When I say he's revealing, and it's just adding to your trick record.
Coming out more and more and more.
And it's like they don't care. Like, you was all for it. How you be all for a couple of your players? This is a big league. We have about 14, 15 teams, and you speak on one or two, and then you quiet about everybody else. But you could be a great coach all you want to, but for me, guys, and I'm sorry, your character outweighs anything else you do. For me, I go for the character first. You got that good character, you got that heart, everything else is good with me. But when you do something like that, I'm like, I already was looking at you sideways. Now I'm really looking at you sideways because it's like that. Okay. We see you on that list too. You know what I'm saying? Look, we add you to the list too. But let me tell you guys something. They doing it so bad, Tony and Miss D, that they think they're gonna get away with this. We see it all across the board, not just in the W. And I'm not gonna get into Nolan's story, nothing like that. But we see it all across the board about all this stuff happening, right? But when it gets to the point where enough is enough, and we're at that stage, every time I open up socials, everybody, all colors of the rainbow, riding for this young man. And I'm watching his mom. I have to skip it because I know that feeling. I know what she's going through, Tony, because it doesn't hit you until you lay your baby into that ground. It doesn't hit. It hits, but it really hits when you gotta lay that baby down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we're tired. Everybody's fighting back. All colors of the rainbow. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting ready to be like that in the W. It's to the point where, hey, I'll take the fines. Hey, I'm going to speak up. I'll take that fine. If, I'm Bree Turner. If I'm speaking out and something come towards me, at least I know I got it out. At least it's a receipt for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing it in strategic. These young and turn, they know what they doing.
Yeah. I just want to answer Kathy real quick. Yeah,
okay.
I'll just answer Kathy. Hey, Kathy, you absolutely right. You see, Kathy, I'm gonna put it up so y'all can see it.
Okay.
And Kathy Thompson was saying, the W, ESPN and some fans want to put Angel Reese through a humbling ritual in defense of CC. They absolutely do, but guess what? They got to find that this generation is different.
They're different. Yeah.
They're different. This young woman is so confident in herself. I don't think anybody can break her. Y'all did put it this way. They did break her, ADP and Miss D, and she found her way.
The way her faith
It
is.
broke her in in her second year at LSU. Remember, started that season, they broke her.
Yeah, yep.
They broke her. She dealt with it the whole season.
Yep.
You had to
And
take a
then on that
mental
presser.
break.
Yeah, she did.
And
Yep.
then they broke her. And she finally
Mhm.
broke down. Although coach told her, don't you go out there, you kill your head high and da 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 da. I'm gonna be right there.
With you. Mm-hmm.
Moki's been there with ever since, right?
She
But they
has.
broke her, so she has been broken. Angel's been
Yeah.
broken. Angel's been broken twice. Angel was broken even that first year in Chicago. Guess what? Once you put somebody through something like that and they find their way and they see their way, ain't
Tell 'em.
nothing you can do at that
Yeah.
point
That's facts.
to
Tell
turn
'em. That's facts,
and
because that
hurt
was me.
this
Go,
young
Tony.
woman anymore. Like you can't. You can continue to try, but
Yep.
she's in a different zone.
Yes.
And the more you come for her, the more she's gonna piss you off because the more money she's gonna go make with the more marketable things that she can get into. She's into so much that you guys couldn't even dream of getting for CC. You want what she has and you can't get it. See,
Because they
this
don't
is
realize,
Nike.
yeah.
Nike owns you when you're with Nike.
Woo, Tony, don't, girl. Now
Nike
you cooking
owns
up something.
you, and you only get to do exactly
What they tell you.
Nike tells you to.
Right.
Because yes, they made extra shoes for
Very
Asia.
clear by Nafisa Collier when she spoke last year, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now the difference is Angel owns a part of Reebok, so that's different. Angel is a partner with Reebok. Angel get to design, make, be in the lab, and all things come Angel Reese shoes. The other thing is Angel also is part owner or has shares with the soccer team. Angel is also a model. Angel is also an actor. Angel also has ties with some huge clothing brands. Um, the list goes on.
Right.
Right.
And guess what? Don't nobody own Angel Reese but Angel fucking Reese. That's the difference. So although they sit around here and they get into this whirlwind about how they want to diminish her game, you can't. The only way you can diminish her game is by doing exactly what you're doing. Don't give her no calls. Let her drown in it. If she makes it through a play, then she makes it through a play. So basically, you're saying to me as a league, that the most marketable player in your league you care nothing about and you are not concerned if she gets hurt is what you're saying to me because you sure as hell didn't care about Nafisa Collier, let alone call Asia Wilson when she was injured. Like Asia just said, just in this recent interview this past weekend, they asked her about have she ever heard from Kathy. She said, I've never heard from Kathy unless Kathy was handing me a trophy. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that you don't have a relationship
like
with
they don't care. Like that's what I'm saying. Tony.
She's
They
been
the
tired.
number one player in your league. The number one
Yes.
The number
player
one
breaking
player
all the
in your
records. She
league.
don't
So
care.
what makes you think that Angel is going to get anything from them when Asia Wilson doesn't get anything from them?
Exactly.
It's not going to happen. And guess what? Angel and Asia talk all the time. Like they said.
Tony, anybody
They
got
talk all the time.
a wrench in your chat?
You do.
I'm
Where are
not.
you?
I'm not. I didn't.
Miss D
I didn't
does.
stream my audience. I didn't
Yeah,
stream.
Miss D does. Miss D does. Wow, what you need her to do?
Get Carrie out of here because I don't know who he calling the a hole.
The temple
Oh, let
is
me see if I
not
can do it because
from India. It's not from Indiana.
I'm in the chat. I mean, I'm
Oh,
in the
he's talking
back
to
room,
somebody about
and I can't get it.
temple. I don't know who
ADP.
he's talking about. He must be talking.
He talking about somebody in the chat to
Yeah,
somebody.
Oh,
he's telling somebody in the chat. The temple,
Okay,
not
okay. I didn't know. I was like, I
Indiana.
thought he was calling you
I don't
that. I
know
said,
who is. Oh,
oh,
I
okay.
know he's not calling me that.
Okay.
If he is, I would like to hear him say yes. He's talking to me. If he's talking to me, because I have not seen him in the chat up until now. And as I'm looking, let's see, Nola Henry, the next Dawn Staley. She took
Let's
Team
go.
Rose to the championship. Big
go.
Jax, amen. Goon again. Then he says, uh, Jay Morant, the next Angel, has a partnership and owner. So maybe he is talking to me, but he ain't talking to me because he better save that for his mama. He better say that for his mama. He's so this is how you know when people don't want to hear the truth,
They
right?
don't. They
Because
don't want
what
to
are
hear
we
the truth.
looking at? What are we talking about Indy for? Anybody said anything about Indiana? I don't think anybody.
No,
That's
if
just
they really
no.
want to hear you say something, they need to go back and watch the playback of the game because you guys gave credit to everybody that played. So I
Right.
don't.
Yeah, yeah. That's just somebody coming in and saying something because I don't even see where somebody in here even said anything about Temple being in Indiana. I don't know what's going on. So since I'm not sure what this individual is talking about, that's fine. But if you choose to go ahead and wrench him on out of here, that's your business. I'm gonna assume that he's not talking to me because he can't be because he don't know me.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I was
whoever.
asking. I didn't know who he. You said he might have been talking to somebody in the chat. He
Yeah,
may
so
be.
yeah, so I just
Okay.
went back through the chat and I don't see where anybody said anything. So maybe he is. Maybe he is
Oh,
talking to one of us. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I went back in the chat to see what was said in regards to would elude him or her, whoever this is, to say what they're saying. And
okay.
so uh, let me go to my YouTube channel and I will most definitely give a couple of wrenches out for some folks to
Yeah, because
handle.
I can't
You can't
ban
do it
him because
either.
I'm in a room. So when I'm on, backstage, I can't do it
Yeah, let me see if I can
without
click on it.
messing. Yeah.
Okay, so since I can't do it from here, let me go from here. Yeah, I'm not sure who the individual is talking to. Sometimes they got to make it make sense. They don't even know what they're talking about. They just came in here and yelled something. I don't even think they know what they're talking about. That's just funny. Let's put this
Yeah,
back up.
CC and Angel Talk always bring the freaks.
Yes,
Well, we
it's
hadn't even really.
always
We weren't even
the
really
minute.
talking.
Yeah, the minute you say Angel's name, but even
Yeah.
when you don't say Angel's name, they still come in and say Angel's name, which absolutely is insane. It's
Yeah.
absolutely insane. So I'm going to the channel right now. Let me click on this real quick, and let's just go ahead and just for keepsake, let me just go ahead for keepsake, go ahead and take this individual, and we will do something with them.
See,
So
y'all don't
let's.
hear Casey, right?
No, he must be knocked out.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Sometimes Tony and Miss D, like
So
when I
look,
go.
Carrie dash D5. I'm sorry, ADP. I was listening. Let me listen.
Oh,
Just address this individual. I don't know who you are. I don't come to your channel and I don't disrespect you, right?
mhm.
And somebody told your mama when she gave birth to you that She technically probably should have aborted your ass, but instead she decided to keep you and drag your ass along. What she should have did was she should have took a noose and put you in a box somewhere. I'm just gonna say that if you call anybody on here assholes. If it's not, then I take it all back. But in the meantime, between time, what we gonna do is we just gonna go ahead and we gonna get you up out of here. How about that? And then you can save your disrespect for your mama. If your mama is still alive. If she not, then she probably should take it to hell with her. Okay. And so that's what I'm going to say on that. And I wish you the best of luck with whatever the hell you got going on, since you got so many problems with whatever it is notion that you come in here with. Have a good one. Yeah. So he is, yeah, his view has now been deleted. So guys, don't even worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go ahead and ban this guy from this channel. So now that I told him his mama ain't shit and she should have aborted him, we're moving right along.
Okay, Tony, that want all the smoke this year.
Yeah, I'm for all of them. Like I'm not.
I don't have no worse.
I'm not
Right.
sugarcoating.
Tony's on straight.
Don't come up in here trying to call me no asshole when you don't know me. Your mama's an asshole. Your mama was an asshole when she decided to let whoever she let bring you into this world help make you. That's who the fool. And so your daddy must be a nutcase if that's the case. But we're gonna keep moving right along.
Because hush, good. Good say.
Tony, that was a good speech, baby.
You got time, good.
Like I kill you with kindness. I ain't got time. Sometimes I kind of go off on the deep end, and other times I just kill you with kindness. I gotta give Goon. I'm gonna give you a wrench. Next time you just go and bounce them up out of here. Let me see. Let's give you a wrench.
Yeah, it's a difference if y'all debating and y'all disagree and agree. But you come here to do that. Now come on.
Yeah, you come in here just to say stupid stuff. I'ma say your mama. I can say that because I am a mama. So we're gonna keep that very, very copacetic. As you come in here trolling, I told you there's some days where I am just super calm and I'm good. And then there's some days I just flat out I just killed you with kindness with a few choice words, but I can also go ham and you won't like it. So we just keep it right there and he can go suck on an egg somewhere and tell his mama while he's sucking on one end to go ahead and dig it out his ass.
So Tony, Dad, Tony, Kathy said she gonna give you a treat. Look at God.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. My mouth can get very, very.
No, look at your present.
Explicit. Yeah.
Get the money, Tony.
Hey. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Kathy, nice. Kathy, this I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless now. You might make me want to say some more go slap the mouth.
No, you
for real. Don't start to some snacks. the wings at the wings game.
Man,
thank you so much. I'm gonna let Keisha know, and we will definitely treat ourselves today. Oh my gosh, wait till she hear this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I need to do the kill them with kindness speech often, huh? That's why 6
foot.
No, you keep those, Tony. May not need to come back up in here because I already told 6 foot 8. Oh, to the show. I said, I know what it is, y'all.
My finger be like
6'8" don't like nobody in the W. He only here for CC. That's it. I specifically asked him a question, Miss D and ADP. I said, 6'8", do you know any other goddamn name when you come into people chat? The first thing you do is come in a chat and start yelling CC name when it's not even about CC. Do you know anybody else? Do you watch any part of the game? Do you know any other players? Do you like any other players? He come put in some male names. I said, I ain't
See,
said no,
it's a lot of
I ain't said no
people like that.
NBA
No,
players. I said W.
Mm-hmm.
And
and
he
see,
said, no. I said, he couldn't say anything. I said, I got it now. So you are one of them. You only come to our channels to troll. You don't come to our channels because you want to really truly be engaged. You
mm-mm.
only come to the channel to soar discourse. That's
Yeah,
it.
and then he think
Right.
he gonna. Then he think he was the one. He think he gonna bully chat. He was the one that said something about you, Tony, and I had got his tail out so fast. But he'll go and call behind the scenes and cry wolf. No, you're not gonna
Yeah, what did he
disrespect
say?
people
Oh, he said something
in
about
this
me?
chat. Yeah,
A little
what you
bit.
say, Kylan?
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
he a little bastard. He mad because I told him he can't sit down without his stomach rolling on the damn floor.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
he be talking.
sometimes
He be
it
saying
always
stuff.
be those type of guys. It's
Yep.
always those type of
He
guys.
don't have no respect for
The
black women.
minute, yeah, the minute he comes in my chat, kick him out. And if he keeps coming, just let me know. I'm just gonna ban him.
Yeah.
My channel isn't a chat for him. My channel is not a channel for him, so he doesn't need to come. And the beginning, when he first tried to do his channel, I was gonna pay him Amish. I think he gave us his channel, and we all went and followed him. And he ain't talking about shit. He doesn't know what he's talking
Mm.
about. And so I never did go back and watch. But he doesn't have what he have because he doesn't know how to articulate the sport in the right way. He just know how to articulate CC, which he really don't know shit about CC. He really doesn't. He just knows he's like everybody else, and he hopes that if he keeps saying her name enough, he'll get to be on that platform where somebody's going to pay him just to keep saying her name.
Right.
And so that's why he comes into every last single one of our channels and do and say the same thing.
Yeah,
Trash.
because he wants to be accepted on
And
the
that's
other
why,
channels
yeah,
because they
that's why I told
rejected him.
everybody to stop responding. Like when he say something, just let him keep saying it. He'll
No,
eventually go away. If he don't go away,
oh
just time
no,
him out.
Tony.
Yeah,
I
time him out.
told her, yeah, I time him out, Tony. I don't have no tolerance. Well, one day I was
Yeah,
just
no, I don't have no time. I told Keisha I don't have no tolerance for him anymore. Him and Wody Mack used to come on, and Wody Mack used to talk sensible basketball, but
Mm-hmm.
Wody Mack doesn't do that anymore. He only comes to the Players Club and to Bro Claw's channel. He goes to his channel because that's his boy, right?
Well, I
And he
don't know what
continues
happened.
to follow him,
I don't know
but
what
he
happened.
yeah, I don't
only
either. I
comes
don't know what
to the
happened either.
channel. And now every time he comes into the chat, he's just like 6 foot Aquarius.
Yeah, he
That's
didn't used to be like
all
that,
they
Tony.
do. Yeah, he didn't used to be like that. When I was in the chat with you guys before I made my channel,
Mm-hmm.
KSAP offered and I accepted. Um, I was in the chat and I would see him up on the panel and he would talk real basketball. He was a CC fan, but he spoke about basketball and stats and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed his takes. But I don't enjoy individuals like that anymore because they're not here for that. They're here to come in and immediately say, Caitlin Clark, CC, 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 CC. You can't have a decent conversation about anything or anybody else unless you're talking about CC. I think it's terrible. I just think it's terrible. Period. Um, if that's all you're here for, and with the way the world is going today, right, where you have African Americans coming up unalived, they go in strange places, they working, and they come up missing. and then somebody find that they had a noose around their neck and it was hung. And these are those moments where I start to get like, what the are we talking about here? Just because we're the same color doesn't mean that we have to be all the same, but you should want to protect yourself, because if the world should turn, right, as the world turns, they're not going to see you for liking what you think you like right now. They're going to see you as someone that they can also throw a noose around your neck and watch your feet dingle and see how long it takes you before you're done. But you want to play games. And that's the problem with our cultural nationality. Our cultural nationality have no respect for each other. They will respect everybody else. And at the end of the day, those people don't give a darn about you. So when is it that you as an individual going to find a place that's called yours? Because right now you are not in a place that's called yours. You're in a place of someone else. You're trying to live a life that you'll never have with what we have in this country today. But instead of just working on just existing and keeping up the good fight, we're sitting here and we are degrading someone who absolutely don't even freaking know who you are. Like literally, like, are we going to get it together, or are we going to continue to sit here and be clowns? But that is enough in itself. And so, yes, I am like you, ADP. I am at my wits' end with those two individuals, and I don't want them in my chat. I don't want them really on any other panels, but I don't own the other panels, so I can't tell the other owners of those panels what to do. I can only do what I need to do on my channel. That's it. And I don't want any racism, the racist bigotry on my channel. I just don't. That's not, this channel is not made for that. We're talking about all the women in the league. We're talking about other sports. We're talking about football. We're talking about NBA. We're talking about baseball, softball, track and field when it comes around. That's what this channel is about. This channel isn't about nonsense. I don't want that in my chat. So if you guys are in the chat and you're moderators and you see that in my chat, if it means that I lose a subscriber, I'm okay with that, because that means that the subscribers that I do have are real true subscribers that really want to be here. I don't want subscribers or people coming to my channel to watch my channel just to come in and say dumb shit, period. I don't, that's me. And that may be different. And they may, you know what? Oh, let the haters come. Oh, they can come, but they're going to get bounced out. They're going to get bounced out. Just like earlier, y'all saw that. I'm back. He done changed and had 5 different handlers. Most of them that are trolls, that's what they do. That's when you know that they are paid bots, as you would say, paid bots, paid trolls, because they have like 10, maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 different handlers, and they just keep coming in the chat. And you're like, weren't you just here? Like, he just told on himself. He could have came in and been somebody else, and we wouldn't have known it was the same person, right? But the person came in and actually said, I'm back. How crazy are you?
Right.
Right? That was, it's like, it was comical all at the same time, because it's like, dude, are you serious? Like, are you really serious? But when you're blatant, right? If that happens once or twice, we see it, it happens. But when you know the people are there every single time, call a game. The game can be played like right now. Who are we talking about? Right? We are talking about, we were just literally talking about the last team that's up here standing, which was basically literally, let me see, let me go to it. We were just talking about the Aces and a Fire. So where
Yeah.
is it? The Temple came up in there. Like that means some idiot don't know what they're talking about. And when we talked about Temple, nobody said anything about CC. So again, moving forward, and we're gonna rock on because they are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. They're having a
Exactly.
good
So
conversation.
yes, yes. So now
That's when
that
they
we are
come in.
done, yeah, that's when they come in and sort discourse. Now that we're done with the Aces, we still have the Lynx and the freaking Fever. Let's get
What
to the
about
Lynx
Fee? You think Fee gonna finish the season out and then leave next year?
because she's on a 1 year, right?
You know, she was talking in them codes and dropping those receipts, Tony. That's why I
Hey,
think that.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, babe.
That's why
She
I think
wants,
that. I
she
be
wants to
following
be
the paper
somewhere.
trail, you know.
Yeah, she wants to be somewhere. She's another one want to be somewhere where she gets tipped. And I think that had they been able to pull Angel, um, if they would have been able to pull Angel, which you can't, her and Fee play the same position. So
Yeah,
that's
Right.
why
that
you
would have been.
can't really truly play them together. You're not gonna
Uh-huh.
bring somebody like Angel in to be a backup to Nafisa because right now you got Coffee there, and so now that Nafisa's back, Coffee is gonna not have a whole lot of minutes. She's still gonna get some minutes because Collier's on minute restrictions, right? And so unless she takes herself completely off of minute restrictions, it is what it is. Um, but however, they did not put the tempo number up there, right? And I see what he's saying. This thing mixed up tempo, and that's what he was saying, asshole. This thing says Indiana Temple, and that's what he meant. But again, because he didn't give an opportunity, I'm gonna actually truly go fix that thumbnail. But that's all he needed to say. Hey, your thumbnail is wrong, or your picture up there is wrong. Hey, we tell this app what to say, and the app just kind of messes it up. And I probably should have looked at it and fixed it. But this is what that guy meant. But guess what? He's gone, and he still got the trash mouth by me. So it is what it is. He can take it up with his mama, because he could have said it better, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
when you're looking at that, look at it. It gave everybody stuff exactly right except for Temple. So that's what he said. They're not Indiana Temple. So they are in Toronto. And it should have put Toronto, but it put Indiana.
Yeah.
So, oh, Miss D going to sleep. I hear her snoring.
Oh dang! I'm sorry.
I heard you snoring, Miss D. You started snoring.
I'm sorry, Tony.
She
I
said,
heard. Look.
you gotta go.
Dang.
Tony, I didn't hear her yet. You got good
I
ears,
said,
Tony.
baby. I said,
Woo.
oh, Miss D gone. She's snoring.
I'm
we,
sorry.
So I'm gonna
look,
fix
Look, I'm in and
that.
out. I'm in
our
and out.
butts up to 4. It's almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
We
it's
Yeah,
4 o'clock.
man, we gotta get out. Let's go through them real quick, and then I'll fix that thumbnail. But it is what it is. We know it's Toronto, so I need
Sorry,
to
Tony.
have them fix that thing. No, you quite all right.
With D trying to hang, we know we better stop this mess. All 3 of us up here know we should be asleep. I gotta get up at what, 4 hours? I'm supposed to go
Yeah,
Wow.
down,
Oh Lord. Yeah.
pass out food and stuff. Yeah, well,
Oh,
we
that's
gotta be there
nice.
like 9:15. Yeah,
Yeah.
Goon, hey, Goon said men folks pay attention to the wrong shit instead of listening to the message. They looking for
right.
misspelling of
Um,
words.
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, that's a typo. Just say, hey man, you got a typo there. Something like that, right? But it's not a
right.
typo. It changed it on its own. But I that's an easy fix. I will go fix that because that means I need to fix my thumbnail when you actually go to uh, the actual show, log into the show. So that will be fixed shortly after this. But let's get through these two real fast so we can get ready to
Okay.
get up out of here. We got
Okay.
Temple and Lynx. Temple, You have Maria Conde, 20 points, 10 rebounds. That's a double-double. You have Jessica, I can't never always call her LJ. Laura, I can't, that Jessica, how do you say her name? She played 34 minutes. She played the most minutes of all the players on the Temple. She had 18 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers. We have Timmy with her crying, nasty, funky, cheesy,
Oh,
grimy ass.
you
My
mean Timu? You
my
mean Timu?
the damn Timu, but that's okay. She was addressed by the commentator, the analyst that was on with Cheryl
Poor
Swoops, and
Timu.
she basically gave her a conversation like sometimes you got to watch and know what you're fighting for, and what you fought for was definitely out of line. She had 26 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 8 from the field, or 1 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 points, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. Then you had Mabry, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers. And you had Julia Alamán had 10 points, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block. Then we get into Key. Key played 16 minutes, had 16 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Kia Nurse still dumps the juice no matter which way you turn the table. You can flip it upside down. If it's a rolling table, you could turn on its side. You could roll it back and forth. You could put it on skirts. You could turn it upside down, and you could slide it around the ground and make it just as sandy as it needs to be. She's still going to be trash. She have 3 points. She played 14 minutes. She is 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Our girl Kiki Rice is back in the chat, y'all. She's back in the chat. She played 17 minutes. She had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 turnovers. Now you still have Brittany Sykes that's out with the left foot. You have Tamia who's out, coach's decision. She just may not have played. And the same thing for Becone. Becone is another one who was coach's decision not to play tonight. Sykes, of course, like I said, is still out with left foot. You have Sabley, who was out with the rib injury. And then you have Harrison, who is out with left knee soreness. I believe that's the knee that she had surgery on, guys. I wish her recovery, but still don't like her nasty attitude. But I don't wish any injury on anybody. I wish Sabley recovery as well. And Sykes, we know, is on her way back. Now we get on down. They were able to pull down 36 rebounds over Minnesota's 31. They had 15 turnovers to Minnesota's 11. They shot 43% from the field, 33 of 73 for 45%, 13 of 35 from the 3-point line at 37%, and 82% from the free throw line, 14 of 17. Get on down to Minnesota. Minnesota Howard, 13, 6, and 4. She had 13 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block. Nafisa Collier, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block. We just talked about Nafisa. We'll get into her a little bit more. McBride, 18 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 3 steals. Courtney Williams, 5 points. She still got a hangover while her sister over there gave us a banging game over there for, I think it was 28 points. But Courtney, however, had only 5. She was 2 of 11 today, which means that she played like trash. She had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover. Miles, 24 points. Miles is just going to lead this team along the way as they go and continue on their winning streak with being 23-6. She also has 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal to go along with everything that she's done with them 24 points. The bench, Coffee still got to play 14 minutes. She was trash. She had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, but she has 0 points. Didn't put the ball up but once. I guess the intangibles. Let me not say trash. The intangibles she was able to pull out. Okay, so let's just go with that. You had Dorka. Dorka had 2 points. She played 15 minutes. Now that is trash. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and a block. And then you have Dahlia. Dara had 12 points, 1 rebound for 9 minutes. You had Maya Caldwell, 13 minutes. She had 7 points, 3 or 4 from the field, which was very consistent. 2 rebounds and a turnover. And then you have Aliska Hamzuva, who had 4 points, played 3 minutes. She had 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field. They alone, you had 1 player that they did not play. Sylvia, she did not play, coach's decision. And Emma, who's out with a right knee problems, right knee injury right now. I don't want to use the word injury because injury is not there. It just says right knee. Could just have some soreness. They shot the ball very well, 51%, 37 of 72 from the field. 14 of 25 from the 3-point line for 56%, one of the highest percentages that we've seen. Not the highest, but one of the highest. 75% from the free throw line for 12 of 16, again, snagging down 31 boards, to which Temple out rebound them, and then they only had 11 turnovers. What do y'all say about this team, about this game?
I didn't get a chance to watch the Liberty game.
I gotta go back and watch it.
Okay, yeah, that is one of the games you said you have to go back and watch, Miss D. Yeah, this year
I hate when they have so many games at the same time.
I hate that too. You just can't watch them all. I don't. My big TV at home, I can put up multiple screens, but I was not at home. So as y'all know, I am by your girl Keisha. And so with that being said, I could only, and we were in a car. I could only watch 2 games at a time. So when she had that one on, I had another game on, and so I was.
Because y'all got the game. Y'all going to the game tomorrow, right, Tom?
Today, yeah, we're going to the game today.
I meant today.
Okay,
that's another day.
Her
yeah,
and Tony and Big Girl.
Yeah, we go and watch the Dallas game, and I got $99 for me and Keisha to get us something sweet, like it.
There you go. And I need you, Keisha, and Big Girl to have a hint of blue in your hair. No, I'm just playing. I was teasing ADP about the Barbie. I was like, everybody need to have the pink, including BD. Had a little patch of pink in the hair.
Oh yeah, y'all got to tell me what happened over there because I don't know what happened over there. We're gonna have to definitely.
Well, I left, but had left, but I went. I was like, oh, finally I can catch Miss D on her live. At first, I thought it was your live, Miss D, and I was like, well, I'll be able to catch her. So, I was BD. Listening, and then it was BD's live, but. He just let the guys stay up there and just talk any kind of way, like, and Miss D was up. She the woman up there. You supposed to take up for the woman. Like, he came up there just calling bees this, Angel B this, and all that. He just snapped. Tom.
Oh, BD. Yeah. It wasn't BD. He had somebody on his.
That was one.
It wasn't BD.
On his panel a lot. Yeah.
But he was trying to
allow her to be. He allowed someone to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
He was trying. That's my friend. But look, if he crashing out, you gotta put him down.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta take them down. You can't allow them to do stuff like that. That's just that's weird to me, right?
We talked about it.
Yeah. We'll talk about it because I was not there, so I was just like I saw some stuff in the chat a little bit ago when you guys were going, so that's why I was like, "What?" I said,
"Yeah, it was unexpected." I mean, we didn't know that was going to happen when it happened.
Right?
It was just crazy. I felt like Ms. D was up there just defending herself.
Right. Oh, so it was you up there?
She didn't. Ms. D, Tony. She don't take no mess from nobody. So
I know. She got up.
Yeah, I said, you know what, BD, I'm about to drop Of course, I hooked my channel to his, so I couldn't really, I still had the his channel was still going. You know what I mean? He kept going for
Right,
another maybe
right.
30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, indeed.
That's why I learned that rule. Case out there, everybody say you gotta be, what I'm saying, you be careful who you let, even if that's your channel, you still gotta be careful who you be letting on your panel.
Yeah, you gotta be careful you
yeah.
let on that. I get it, but I know everybody's tired. We still had the fever to go, but we technically
But hold on,
really.
let's talk about that for right
You
quick. What
want to
Oh
talk
happened
about that real
to
quick?
yeah,
Okay.
you gotta get that
let's
one
talk
out.
about
Yeah.
why did big
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you think
Let's.
about the coach not playing Big Four? And I did watch a little bit of that.
Well, she didn't get to play very much because she
I know
actually
foul
was in
trouble.
foul trouble.
Yeah.
And
Dad,
so
Tony, I mean,
the whole yeah, she had 4 fouls. When you got 4 fouls, if
yeah,
you don't trust that she's able to make it in the third without
without, oh,
getting that fifth foul, then you really can't play. If she go in the third because she had 4, and if she gets that fifth one, now you can't play her till the bottom of the fourth quarter. So in a sense, it was a good call, but not a good call because she's a freshie and she's one of your leading scorers. I would have told her to get it how you live, figure it out. You get that fifth
Right.
foul, then you're gonna sit. Just point blank.
mm-hmm.
You got to figure out how to
Yeah,
play without fouling.
yeah.
But she wanted to show Cece something, so she played really crazy. Yeah, we up early. We was just talking about you, BD. Uh, yeah, so yeah, I would have allowed her to basically just figure it out
Yeah.
in
Mm-hmm.
that third
Mm-hmm.
quarter. I mean, just like Semesco he did with Angel when they did her like that, gave her those 4 fouls. She had 4 fouls in the first half. Hell, she got 3 in 1 quarter, in the first quarter, and then they gave her the fourth one in the second quarter. Um, and then she had to sit on the bench. And she on the bench just calling and playing, and they couldn't wait for the second half of the game to get her back on the court because they said no, she needs to be in the game. She not serious on the bench. Um, so yeah, just moments like that. It's a learning curve for Big Four, and so Big Four have to figure out how to play through moments like that. I know she would really wanted to play CC really hard and take her assignment defensively on CC extremely well, considering what happened the last time they played. So, so CC
Mm-hmm.
made sure that Big Four gave her a hug and all of that good stuff, and different things like that, because she knows how Big Four adores her. So, she wanted to make sure that she was very adamant about fixing that little tension that took place in that last game between the
Right.
two. So, besides that, I think that if this coach for Seattle don't figure out a way to fix this issue that she have going on where she can't finish games, because mind you, although they're 6-24, they had quite a few games, more than 10, uh, preferably about 14 of those games where they were in the game the entire time and they just could not finish, or they were leading. They were down, then they came back and they led, and then they just couldn't finish the game. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it is, it's a couple teams that you play where some players do have special whistles, right? And so you got to be able to play through those whistles. It's coming. Um, I think they've all been in the league. Even if you're a rookie, you've been in this league enough for a whole half a season where you've been able to play the majority of these teams and you know how the game is going to be called. So you just have to be prepared to not receive a call and just play the best that you can without fouling as best as you
Right.
can, although it's difficult when you're playing a team like the Fever. And that's absolutely true because of the way that CC plays you as a defender off the ball, and then if she has the ball in her hand, she'll have you run up on her so she can push off, and then she'll kind of give the fake. Or if you're coming behind you, if you coming behind her, say you're on the side of her and she hedge over you, if she gets a second ahead of you and she gets in front of you and then she cuts you off, now you run up her back. and it's a foul.
Right.
Um, and so those things happen with all guards. It's not just CC. Plum does that. Gray will do that. And so will Olivia Miles. So all of those guards, prolific guards, will all do the same thing. So it's not just the CC thing. They all do that as they should. It's to slow you down as the defender and keep you on the hip. So that way I could either make a decision, I could get to the cup, I can find a passer who's a cutter, or I can get somebody in a corner who's sitting waiting for a shot. So it gives them multiple looks. So that is indeed, in fact, what you're supposed to do as a point guard when it comes to that part. Now, the push off, you shouldn't be pushing off. Or you hugging somebody to get leverage over them so the ref can make a call. I do not like that, and those refs see that. When you're an offensive player and you are doing that with the ball in your hand, that is not cool, man. That right there, that there's nothing in a rule book that says that is not an offensive call. That should very much well so be an offensive call. If you as a defender can't put an arm bar up and keep it there, then why shouldn't a player that's on offense hug you, trying to gain and keep leverage over you to keep you from getting in front to defend? Why is that not a foul? So
Exactly.
you kind of see that a lot when it comes to CC. You see it a lot when it comes to Plum.
Mm-hmm.
They like to get their arm up under you and hook you.
Why do they do that, Tony? They don't consider that a dirty play, do they?
No, it's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. That's the way you play professionally. I still, even though we see it, I'm like, if we can see it, then you got to call it. If they can't do it where they can hide it, then therefore it should be a call. That means that they have to do a better job of hiding it. Right now, most of the guards, they don't know how to hide that. Post players do, because it's mainly a post player's move. Post players do that a lot. Guards don't do that. And now that you're doing it, it's implemented in a guard's spot. You get to blatantly see it up close and personal, whether you're on a screen, you're live in person, you can see it very clear. And for the ref not to call it, that's a problem.
Well, CC do it because she has to in a certain way. Because
she has to do it to find a way to get it
not good
from defending,
and she don't have the she's not athletic. So
and
she has to do
it's for her
certain
to
things.
create space. Yes, for her to create space. Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely so. But other than that, Hines only played 11 minutes. She didn't do that well. Timpson played a lot of minutes. She only gave you 4 points. Timpson, like I've said before,
if she worked on her game, she could be very good.
Yeah, her stamina. She has the stamina, and she's strong in some instance. If you allow her
to play overseas, she need to play overseas. She need to play overseas or some kind of league.
Yeah, she should. Sophie Cunningham put up 3 threes in the first quarter and did not score again until later. She put up another 3. It's crazy. And so therefore they're missing our points, but it is what it is. 3-6. Yeah. Nope. She put up a 2. That's right. She put up a 2, but which was the 2 free throws. So that's about right. So she put up 3 threes in the first quarter, did not score again until she got to the free throw line to put up 2 free throws, I believe, in the fourth. So she was up and down like a yo-yo. I think that if she would have been consistent those other 2 quarters, and even in that fourth quarter, they probably would have beat the Storm by more. If our fam for the Storm could have done something a little bit different, I think once she finally figured that, hey, I need to come off the 3-point line because nothing's falling. She was 1 for 6 at the 3-point line. She had 11 points.
Because they don't have no inside presence. I don't understand why she didn't take it to the rim.
Yeah, she was supposed to be in the game. Yeah, she's supposed to be in the game to play the 4. Yeah. She was supposed to play the 4. She was still playing as if she was the 3.
And then she kept missing layups. And Hines Allen and Monique Billings is not gonna. They not gonna block his shot. So I don't know why you missing all them layups.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm like, wow.
Absolutely. Doggone. They didn't have enough in the tank when it came down to the wire. And it's not that the fever was much stronger. It's just that the fever came out knocking them down early. And when they got you 37-20 in the first quarter, it's something to be said about that. You lose the second quarter to Seattle, but it's not about that much. It's only about 6.
All right.
It's only about 6. So yeah, far as that's concerned, I don't have anything. Oh, Heidemann did not have 28. Heidemann had 33. Heidemann was 11. Heidemann, let's just go down the scores real quick.
Because I remember y'all saying she had 20, 20 something.
Oh, she was hitting at 3. Her 3
Yeah,
is falling and everything.
Yeah, Billings. Only double of the night was Monique Billings with 14 and 11. Boston, before she got hurt, was 11 and 2. Mitchell, 28 and 2. Hall, trash. Like trash. No points. Clark, 32 and 4. She also had 7 assists. But we're not going to miss that she had 4 turnovers in the first half. Actually, it said 5. And then by the time we got close to getting back to the second half of the game, they removed 1, which is diabolical. She had 5.
That's
anyway,
crazy.
Yeah, they took it back. Then you get to the bench. Hines Allen, 5 and 4. Timpson, 4 and 4. Cunningham, 11 and 5. Harris, 0. She played 12 minutes and 0. My girl Raven would have did better than that. But moving right along, they pulled down 32 rebounds and had 11 turnovers. They also shot perfect from the free throw line with 26 of 26 for 100%. 3-point line, 13 of 24 for 54%. And from the field goal percentage for the team, 52%, 33 of 64. Get on down to Seattle Storm. Their field goal percentage was 41%, 32 of 79 from the field, 11 of 34 from the 3-point line for 32%. And then you had 20 to 27 for a free throw for 74% at the free throw line. Now you imagine, again, they make those 7 free throws and knock down another 3 ball. Then you call yourself Fever could be on the losing end of that game. But of course, they would have found a way because that's just the type of team. I don't expect them to bow in that capacity. They always fight to the end. So I like that. Then we have Seattle. You have Hurston, 7 and 4 with 2 assists. Pham, 11 and 5. Heidemann, 33 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. She was 11 of 20 from the field, 6 of 10 from the 3-point line, and 5 of 8 at the free throw line. You had Johnson, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Then you get to Melbourne, who got cooked all night long. You can sing a song. She got burnt, rolled over, and trampled again. That was her night. She had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 turnovers to the bench. You have Lou Samuelson, 5 and 5. Holmes, trash. Dawson, 5 and 6. Zaya Cook, 10 and 2. She was 2 of 8 from the field. She just could not get it done tonight. Last night. And then you have Mayer, who was only played 2 minutes. So I can't get on them about that. But absolutely, Malunga was out. You have Maglemore, who was out, injury, illness. It says injury and illness. Malunga, injury, illness. And then you have Taylor, who was coach's decision not to play. That's what we had. That's what we have, gang. That was it.
Wow.
And I know
Man.
y'all saw that game. So if you got something, what you got? That girl put up 33 points.
Yeah,
Hang over and
her
on.
shots was falling. That was pretty good from 3-point range.
Yep. Hang out, hang out, hang out, hang over
Mm-hmm.
it all, man.
Mm-hmm.
She came back and meant business, did she?
Yep. Shit
Yeah,
had IV
hang
the whole
over.
weekend.
Yes, hang
She probably
over.
took Monday and slept the whole Monday. You never know.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. You know, first game's back. You know, we got some games tomorrow. We're
Yeah.
gonna see how it go down. You guys gonna be at that game, so we're gonna see what y'all see up close. Y'all be able to see more than we can see.
Yep.
More
We got
detail.
2 games tomorrow. Dream in Dallas, Valks, and Phoenix.
And the Dream in Dallas come on at 8, right? 7 o'clock your time, but 8 o'clock here,
Yep.
right? Okay. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, guys, I don't know. Unless y'all have anything else, I think we gonna call it. I think
Look.
we these 3 hours and 31 minutes, but I ain't gonna lie, it was some great conversation though.
Was.
It
I'm gonna
was.
sleep in. I'm gonna sleep in because I'm off. I'm on some days off and I'm gonna sleep in till I can't sleep no more. But then I gotta get up and I'm gonna do the recap before Angel and them play. Um, and then Keisha and I also have our show to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So how y'all do that at the game, Tone?
Oh,
I know.
you want us to put this game live?
No, I'm saying how y'all do. Are y'all gonna you gonna go on like your regular time tomorrow or?
No, we're gonna do our show probably maybe around lunchtime or so. Keisha
Oh,
gonna
okay, okay.
change the time so y'all get to see it. Look forward. She'll change the time, but Full Court Trio will be on Full Court Trio. And so absolutely just be prepared for that, y'all. And then you're gonna get a quick hour from me to make up for Monday. Well, this was actually Mondays, but you'll get my regular Wednesday show early. Um, yeah, unless you get another late one. We could either do another late one because it gives us time to talk about it, but I think we're gonna get in kind of late, so I'll probably do it again. Again, I'll try and do it a little bit early. So maybe we'll do the trio. I'll do my show, or I do my show and then we do the trio.
Okay, I'll look at the times because I know I'm gonna probably go on. I think I'm gonna go on round 2,
Okay.
but I'm just doing the history.
Okay.
I gotta make sure I include my history lessons. So tomorrow I'll probably just be up there for like an hour or so.
Yeah.
And then because it's I'll probably like I'll do the history part, and then there's a lot of vets that got new things going on. Like Swim Cash just started her show.
Yeah.
Um, and so I was like,
Everybody
okay.
want to do shows now,
Oh, did you
man. Look
see
at that.
Delisha Newton Jones
And she's talking
retirement?
about
I saw
she's
that.
talking about the vet, yeah, with Ty. No, Renee is her first one, ain't it? Or was Ty her first guest?
I don't
So
know. I ain't see it.
they'll get up there and tell their stories and stuff, and what they went through with basketball and all that kind of stuff.
Oh
So I
yeah.
think she was one of the last one because Lisa already had hers. Cheryl Swoops already had hers.
All right.
Yeah.
Swim didn't have, but they have been working on it because her and her husband took some beautiful pictures, guys. And
Mm.
Okay.
he was like, she was saying that he said, well, you never asked me for a lot. And so I guess she asked him to help her on the project. And he was like all in with no questions and stuff like that. So she was,
Oh.
glazing uh,
Right.
over her husband and stuff like that, just explaining this been in the works for a minute.
Right.
So
Hey,
yeah,
Kathy, I gave you a wrench, Mama. I gave you a wrench.
Kathy don't we get nobody out
Kathy,
yet.
Right.
Kathy,
Kathy.
be watching that crazy, but she be like, they crazy.
Uh-huh.
yeah, I gave Kathy a wrench. Well, I gave Kathy a wrench. But yeah, so we'll see. We got those going on.
Okay,
And
yeah, I'll
of
look
course,
for the time.
I'll be here. So I don't know what time we're gonna leave, but if you go on at 2, I'll jump on and kind of let you do your thing. If you got a question
Mm.
or two, I can slip in.
Yeah, because that's like I've been. I gotta make sure I put my thumbnails up. You know what I'm saying? Do my thumbnails ahead of time. At least do 2 vets a week. At least
Yeah, yeah.
those
Hey,
be my happy moments with all these shenanigans going on. I said, "Whew, I can't even do my
absolutely.
regular history lesson with all this stuff."
Yeah, those that's in the chat, hey, or that's watching, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up before you get out of here. We are getting ready to rock up out of here. I appreciate
Okay.
you guys coming in.
Thank you for
It was
inviting me, Tony.
amazing. Absolutely, Miss D. I owe you some time. I told you I was going to do a show with you. You just let me know when.
Okay.
Um, and so we can knock that out, especially while I'm off. So I'm off the rest of this week. So you better catch me one of these days, for sure. But absolutely, it was real. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Always ADP,
Have a good
and
morning, ADP and
absolutely.
Tony and
Yeah,
Kathy and Big Dog and everybody.
Look at
Boom.
Kathy, she laughing.
you
Kathy, you got a wrench.
got a wrench, Kathy. You got a
Kathy, you
wrench.
gotta help us now, Kathy. You gotta help us, girl.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, y'all, this is gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up here on Court Vision with the recaps of the games. Y'all will see my thumbnail corrected via the individual that I told him his mama to go swallow him. She
Oh,
should have swallowed him while he was whole. Y'all find him, tell him I'll take it back. I'll go ahead and unmute him, but he might come back and he might really cuss me out at that point.
oh, Big Dog said he want a wrench.
Big dog, you already good, big dog. You already good on my channel. You've been good on my channel.
Mhm.
So
No, BD, you is her own punishment. I'm gonna go ahead and say, Tony getting you. She gentle parenting. I'm not gentle parenting. You in trouble.
oh yeah, I
You
heard
come
you.
to class tomorrow, and
Oh,
you in
you told him to
trouble.
go to class. You told him to go to class. Okay, when he
He
go to
better be
class.
in class on time because he in trouble. You don't let nobody mess with your sister. Did your mama teach you that? Don't let nobody mess with your sister.
Dang man, you in trouble. You getting the lashing, man.
He come in out. Hey, look, he come in all late. Come in all late and still try to be nice. No, BD, you in trouble.
Exactly. Y'all hit that like button on your way out, please, please.
Okay.
Hey,
All right,
look,
Tony
y'all,
Miss D.
All
moving
right,
forward,
y'all.
here's what we have, y'all. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit the like button for sure. Make
Mhm.
sure that you also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop. And after this, I know that there's some people going to come on the playback and see this. I apologize to the young man because I didn't mean to tell him to tell his mama to go suck an egg. Um, but at the same time, sometimes you got to say what you got to say and move on. For him messing with me with the thumbnail, he could have just said, "Hey, your thumbnail, your little picture here, you need to fix it," instead of trying to call me an asshole. That's why I had to tell his mama to go do what she needed to do because this grown folk business. Because apparently he not a grown folk, so I'm gonna send you for your mama because I'm a mama, and so I'll deal with you from that capacity. And we make it that simple, that easy. But again, like, share, and subscribe. That's the story. And So Pretty Tony, hey, ADP at Art Creation, and our girl, none other than Ms. D. Hey, you guys catch us on another time. Catch them on their channels for sure. I know that most of you all already go over there and follow. Make sure you continue to follow. But again, if you're not members as well, if you're not a member, please sign up to be a member because I'm going to be doing members only for some things that's going to come up, like personal interviews, like interviews with some ex players and some coaches and stuff like that. So those may be some membership only type of segments. They may be public, they may be private. So we'll see. I will
Mhm.
determine depending on the individual to whom I'm going to be interviewing on whether or not if it's going to be members only or if it's going to be open to my entire panel. But after that, of course, you'll get to see it on playback as well. So with that being said, I am out of here. Sayonara. I'll see you guys in a few more hours for my next show.
All right, have a good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
All
Good
right.
morning, guys.
All right, you too.